Welcome back, San Francisco, and the whole rest of anybody who's listening.
No one.
No one?
No one.
Well, we're listening to it. Hi, Amir and Luis in the future. How's
It's
things
just
going?
going to be me at work being like, God damn, you should have gone harder on him for that.
God.
Dude, I literally...
Hey, Luis Perez in the future. Listen, I know you're busy, but that slushy machine is really... It's coming out too wet. It needs to be frozen. It needs to be fixed.
This is future Luis and past Luis and present Luis. That slushy machine is fucked. I will never fix it.
Who fucked up the slushy machine?
No one. The slushy machine is actually a very sophisticated piece of machinery. It doesn't fuck up that much. Soda machine, don't touch it. Like, don't touch it in general. Like, don't go near it because it's just filthy.
There's a guy there, right? I mean, the guy that fills whatever the flavors or whatever, he comes in and he fucking does.
No, we do that.
You do that?
Yeah.
The industrial secrets behind the scenes.
Like, we do that, but I've never done it.
They don't trust you to do it?
No, as in, why would I do it?
No.
That's literally my philosophy. Bitch. Why would I even consider doing it?
Oh, my God. Next time I get a fucking soda and it tastes just like soda water and no flavor, I'm going to fucking come across the counter and choke you to death.
I don't get why people even get fountain drinks if you could just get a Coke. It's like you're getting something that's like, I don't know.
I want a bigger Coke.
Yeah, but like you're going to get a more filthy Coke just based on like every other drink that's gone through there. You're fucked.
Ever since the 90s, when that Tylenol thing happened, I've just been like, you know what? The people on the factory line, they're probably not too clean either.
When the what happened?
The Tylenol thing. Remember the Tylenol murders?
No.
No?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Somebody put some bad Tylenols in the Tylenol bottles and like few people died and everybody was like, oh my God, throw away your Tylenol. Somebody's killing people with Tylenols. And they never found out who did it.
Just a guy. It was an employee.
More than likely, because it was like in random places where the fucking Tylenol got distributed, and just people were dying because somebody was throwing something in Tylenol that wasn't supposed to be in there.
What if people in the generation just couldn't handle it?
What, extra strength Tylenol? They couldn't handle it.
Couldn't handle the strength. It's that simple.
Their fucking kidneys exploded inside their bodies.
Can't handle it. Don't come.
Fucking,
that's it.
You should have got regular strength, pussy.
That's what you get kids Tylenol. That's what you deserve. There's no such thing as a kids Tylenol killer, so just get that. Weenie Hut Juniors.
Weenie Hut Juniors.
And then Weenie Hut Juniors Deluxe.
Nice. Express?
No.
It was Deluxe?
I thought it was Deluxe.
It was Deluxe? I don't know. I haven't watched SpongeBob in a while. That shit's still going, though.
It's not good.
Yeah. Well, fucking, you're not fucking 10 anymore.
Doesn't matter. The other ones were more adult. I don't know. I don't want to have this conversation about SpongeBob.
What? Wait.
Get into the childish, Amir.
As opposed to your penis makes you seem childish. What are you talking?
Oh, I got small hands, so it looks massive.
Fuck, man. I was gonna say, fucking. Well, welcome to Radio Valencia's
What the fuck?
On the Fence.
You're
about
so welcoming today.
What? I am. What the fuck?
Hey, fuck you if you're here. Honestly, just close it. What are you still doing listening to us?
Hit the X on thing. Well, that's on the website, isn't it?
I guess.
Fucking hit the back button on your phone.
The back button, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Whenever I get a phone, I have to flip the direction of the back button and the square button.
What?
Oh, you have an iPhone, so this is
I don't have an iPhone.
Oh, I thought you did.
I don't fucking do that.
I do that. I flip it because I'm so used to the back button being on the right.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it's not an actual button on the screen. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a relatable discussion.
It's very relatable.
We're speaking to the masses about this issue.
They're hearing what they want to hear. Did you hear Apple's getting fucking sued up the ass?
No.
Monopolizing the fucking tech industry or something like that?
I don't think so, but...
what do you mean? It's happening. What are you talking about? I don't think so.
They're not monopoly. No. If anything, Google is more fucking liable for that, just based on...
I heard Android. Microsoft just went through the same thing, or very similar.
In the 90s?
No, recently, fuckhead.
What about them in the... I don't see it. I don't see Apple. I just see them being cunts about... everything. About right to repair. That's the only thing where it's like you can't even open up your own MacBook or whatever without it being like this whole... rigmarole.
Yeah, no, I seen some shit where they're like, yeah, you have to ship your fucking iPhone or your laptop, your Apple laptop back, charge you $1,200 to fix it, where you can take it to a person who like fixes phones and does all that shit. And it was such a small issue, they might not even charge you. I mean, I'm sure like worst case scenario, $50. But it's still better than $1,200 fucking dollars.
That's how they get you, Amir. That's why Tesla's the new thing. People are like, there's really no such thing as a Tesla mechanic. It'd be like Tesla's certified.
Yeah.
And that's its own sort of like hustle.
Yeah,
it's like the Genius Bar.
You sell them something that's gonna break, and then you charge them up the ass.
It's the printer theory.
The printer theory? Oh, the fucking ink and all the bullshit. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I think I remember hearing something about like they have a right to do that. Like they can build stuff that lasts a long time, but then again, if it lasts a long time, you're not going to buy this. The company's not going to make more money, or it's going to make significantly less.
I think phones do that. How could a phone only last 2 years? Like its life, like your phone by the end of a 2-year run. I have 2-year runs. I don't know how long you've had your phones. But it's
don't keep track.
I had a phone for 3 years, and by the end of it, it was like a fucking. It was like Herbie. It was fucked, dude. It was just it was bad. It's just struggling.
Oh my god. Well, maybe stop downloading porn. Maybe just watch it and keep it there.
I used to do this joke because I used to have a foldable phone.
Yeah.
I used to have. What's so funny?
Nothing.
They're fucking state of the art.
Foldable phones?
Yeah, and the phone used to have like a massive. It was like twice the size of this.
You're not talking about like the flip phones.
No, it was.
You're talking about.
I used to. Didn't I used to show you? It used to like open.
Yeah.
And I used to have a joke about like how there was so it never worked. There was so much cum in the inside. It was like opening up aloe vera.
Like a fucking mayonnaise jar where it's already on the top on both sides.
Mayonnaise jar? No, wait. Say that again.
What?
Say your mayonnaise thing again.
Mayonnaise, like if you fucking when you take off the lid, there's some mayonnaise on both sides. Obviously the jar, but also on the lid. No.
The mayonnaise I get has squirters. This is the longest I've ever seen you try and go for a squirter joke. Fucking A.
No, I'm like, it's low-lying fruit.
No, take it. Take the low-lying fruit.
Oh, the squirters are also the reason that your phone won't open. Is that what you want of me?
I'm not into squirting. Like, I don't see how that's like a thing you can jerk off to really, other than like the girl itself.
I was going to say, no, it's not about the squirt. It's not like the girl can be all framed, but you just see squirt coming out.
What's cool about it, I guess, is the ability for you to do it, right?
I guess.
But I look at it the same way as like fucking a lesbian's so good that she becomes straight again. Right?
What?
Play the clip.
Play the clip. What clip?
The fucking clip of you need to leave.
You need to leave. I was gonna say fucking I guess like if she can do it, I think it's just more rewarding for the person because you're like, see, you can't fucking tell me you didn't have a fucking orgasm, bitch.
I want to go back to the straight to fucking lesbian thing.
What?
I want to because I did say it.
What? Okay.
And I still stand by that statement.
I don't
like. I'm not for conversion therapy, and I'm not saying someone's dick.
You are.
I'm not
and
saying
the dick is.
I'm not saying that.
Your dick is the fucking therapist.
If a guy fucks a girl so well,
yeah,
that's inherently lesbian that she becomes straight.
Yeah,
it's amazing. Like I look at that. That to me impresses me more than squirting.
Is that what happened to you? But the opposite in prison.
You hear that in prison. Like I've heard prison stories of people being like, like when I came in, I was straight. Now I'm bi. It's like, yeah, bet you are. I bet you are.
It wasn't your choice.
I bet you are.
You were forced into that closet and then yanked the fuck out.
You're born gay or becomes gay. What do you think? Go.
What, me?
No, just like people.
I think I've seen a lot of gay ass kids growing up. So I'm like, all right, this kid was born gay as fuck. This kid is sassy as shit. This kid he fucking acts like a girl.
You ready for my take on this?
What?
You ready for my take on this?
Sure.
Both.
Both.
I'm fucking El Paso girl. Remember that?
El Paso?
That's me on abortion, and that's me on fucking that's me on being gay or being born gay.
What was El Paso girls take?
El Paso, it was an old tortilla commercial of like two people being like, soft taco, hard shell taco. Why not both? And then
everybody's carrying her like, yeah. Now I remember. I thought you made a girl who's just like, listen, abortion is definitely killing babies, but I'm okay with killing babies. I thought that was the fucking take you were.
Yeah,
that's an old Louis joke.
I did a mic at Aloha Club recently.
Yeah.
And there was no one there, and I was drunk. And I just talked about abortion. I was like, my stance on abortion is much like the venue. Aloha means hello and goodbye. It just means nothing. Like, it's talking nonsense.
I liked it. I was going to say, the baby comes out sometimes piece by piece and shit.
Jesus Christ. I was not expecting that fucking grim picture.
Fuck. What was I gonna say?
You get some morose today.
You morose.
Fuck.
God, I'm sorry. All that emo music you played on the way here.
I know. I for the audience, I just showed Amir the twilight of white music. I showed him a creep,
God.
which he needs to thank me for. One day he'll thank me for it. It's a great song. I don't see why.
And maybe it'll help me get some goth pussy one day or something. I don't know.
They're not into goth group now.
No, it's definitely...
It's an act, Amir. It's an act.
I picture all the dudes fucking wearing black eyeliner and shit.
It's like rappers like in Tame Impala, you know?
What?
It's like rappers that like Tame Impala.
Tame Impala?
You know who Tame Impala is?
No.
They're like MGMT. Don't tell me you know who MGMT is. This is fucking hilarious. Because I'm already bringing it up like this massive fuck. God damn it.
I'm like, isn't that where Mayweather had most of his fights? What is
the best way I can describe it like this is like rappers love Kurt Cobain. Rappers love the concept of him, right?
Suicide.
Like fuck it. I don't give a fuck. Fuck the industry, right?
Yeah.
But and like so in rap there's this thing about like drugs. It's about like, so what are you listening to? And Tame Impala's like a rock band.
Yeah.
And they're okay. But every rapper is like, man, listen to Tame Impala. And they're okay, but they're not great. And then that's like the band that like rappers, a lot of rappers love listening to it. And it's like, it's mediocre.
If you say so.
Listen to Radiohead. That's all I'm saying.
I'm not listening to Radiohead.
It's a great band.
Fuck Radiohead.
How dare you?
Radiohead can suck. All right, I'm going to
Can give me Radiohead.
Yeah.
Radio Dome.
Radio Dome.
Radio Dome. Radio.
If Radiohead goes to jail, they are getting turned the fuck out.
Radiohead. No, fuck. What's another word for blowjobs? That's only one syllable.
Roadhead.
Radio.
Fellatio.
No, there's one of my syllables. No, no.
But yes, no. Fucking he introduced me, and I'll tell you something. Not a fan. Not
Sucks.
a
Sucks.
fan. I'm
Sucks.
telling you. Yes, your music does suck.
No, I'm saying it sucks that you think like that.
It sucks
So
that you
close-minded.
think close-minded. I listen to it with open ears, and it's just cringy.
I'm thinking about squirting still. I'm thinking.
He's still well. See, that's the allure.
I don't get it. I don't. I get it if like a hot girl is squirting. It's like, whoa, she did it. But again, it's like
I'm sorry.
it's like a seal putting a ball in their hip.
I just remember this fucking video of some
Objectifying
fat redneck lady just fucking pointing a phone at her bed. Like, you see that? Do you see that? Do you see it?
Did you see it?
I saw it. That's not pee. That's squirt. I squirted it. Oh God.
He has been it's colloquially been accepted to be piss now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, no, I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, it's just piss," and then I've heard people like, "No, it's vaginal fluid."
There have been women that have discharged over like great
distances.
anticipation. It's a new Olympic sport.
She was a geyser.
It's like the fucking rock toss or whatever.
The rock,
the discus.
The discus.
You ever seen Brock Lesnar's daughter?
Yeah.
Dude,
fucking, she might be.
Did you she might be in fear of Brock Lesnar's daughter.
Fuck yeah, she's gonna fucking tear down this fucking door and beat the shit out of both of us.
Put her in that squirting competition.
What?
Put her in, she'll be like those sprinkles that go. Like are like diagonal or whatever. Yeah.
Oh God,
fucking nerf for nothing with
her. Fuck, bro. She could fuck both of us up so easily.
Yeah.
She's built like a younger Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar, when he was younger, he was fucking bulky and he was cut at the same fucking time.
Yes.
That's crazy.
He has that shoulder thing that I'm scared of. That thing where you have muscle behind your shoulder. It's like a hunchback.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scares me. I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
I don't like seeing that.
I know. You've dedicated your life to never having
like, if you cut it off, what does that mean? Like, it seems like you could just trim it off, kind of like fat.
Yeah. Except it's fucking... it's not going to melt in the pan. That shit is fucking muscle.
That's there to hold you up. That's how strong you are. That you need that. Like, your body's like, all right, let's get some attachments to this. Let's get some DLC on this bad boy. And then they just get the neck thing on him. That's all that is.
You know what I've been watching lately?
Squirting videos.
I mean, that's every day. That's fucking every single fucking day.
I don't get... I don't know.
You know? I mean, that's not your thing. Nobody's forcing you. There's not a woman in your life being like, let me just squirt in your face, parade.
Let me just squirting. I get the girl squirting. I get like the thing about the girl and her being like, but I don't get squirting in general. I don't get being squirted on. Maybe the sensation, I guess. Golden showers, ruby shower, yeah. Yeah,
no. Bro, I'm telling you. I've said this before, fucking just like make sure it'd be more descriptive in the thing. Because then sometimes you're like, a girl goes from sucking a dick to getting pissed on, and that wasn't in the description. Or she starts eating the dude's ass, and I'm like,
the eating ass is not the
fucking.
Like, these were not the terms and conditions that I agreed to when I get that. So random, right?
Very random. It's nowhere in the description.
Of the whole relationship.
Thank you, xnxx.com, for letting you just see a couple frames of the porno before you actually click it.
You know, who wears the pants in the house? If that's the thing, right?
God.
I don't know.
How do you
who is the breadwinner, right?
How is that like not demasculate just a little bit?
Can you imagine if in the 30s a girl ate a guy's ass?
Oh my! I'm sure it was happening.
It's a fucking act of war.
Yeah, but
the union would remove you.
Listen, it happened, but you have to take a few more punches in the face just so you know who's really dominant.
Eating ass, you think happened in the 30s?
Yeah. As long as the asshole has been there, I'm sure it's happened. It's just the longer you go, the more you're talking about it. You got to remember that fucking. I think "shut up" was a fucking bad word back in the fucking 50s and shit.
Yeah.
People were not comfortable, but they were doing it. There was prostitution. There was fucking anal. There was all that bullshit. It just didn't get talked about in mainstream.
But strippers back then were overdressed. Like, you ever look at like saloon strippers? They're fairly overdressed.
Saloon strippers,
like saloon.
Are you talking about like the girls that was like had the weird headband with the fucking feather sticking out or whatever?
I think you're thinking like French, but I'm thinking like Wild West prostitutes that would like.
Oh yes, they had the stupid big round thing around their fucking the dress. The fucking
no, you're too aristocratic with your thought of. I'm thinking of women. They were dressed like slimmer than what you're saying, but they were still overdressed for being a prostitute. You know?
They were just showing hella shoulder, and that was them being provocative.
It was a lot of, like, mesh and shit. That was, like, what they were. But, like, they would dress like a fucking... They would dress like...
I still picture
like Doctor Strange. That's what they would dress like.
Like Doctor Strange.
What the fuck are you doing? We're in a saloon. Fucking, there's no conditioning. Like, there's no, like, temperature control. Just a guy fucking playing piano.
And then he only stops once the bar fights start.
That's it, yeah.
I was gonna say, fucking.
You ever seen Battle of Buster Scruggs?
I've seen some of it. I've seen some of it
in clips.
In clips,
of course.
Yeah.
I remember I would show multiple people in my family the scene where he kicks the. Have you seen that? He kicks the
board of the table.
I've seen horrified reactions of it. I've seen people. My dad saw it and could not. His view of Western movies and like what that because he saw like black and white like Mexican movies.
Yeah.
That something so gruesome yet like comical like that. It fucked him up bad.
Oh my god.
He was like, ah! I don't know. It wasn't like that, but it was. He was just shocked by it.
Mm-hmm.
My brother was laughing his ass off.
I was gonna say, did they ever tell you why he fucking didn't want to play that hand?
Yes, the dead man's hand or whatever.
Dead man's hand. Yes. Come on. Who died by the dead man's hand?
Jesse James. No, probably Billy the Kid.
No, I don't even know.
You know, Mexican women loved Billy the Kid back then. Like, he had a massive affection for Mexican women. Billy the Kid.
Who wouldn't?
He was cool.
I mean, other than you.
No. You ever seen the Assassination Jesse James?
What?
You ever seen the Assassination Jesse James by the coward Robert Ford?
That long ass title. That was a movie, right?
That's the name of the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It's pretty good.
No. I mean, fucking. I never fucking. I was gonna say I never watched it. How can I have opinion on anything with that long of a fucking? I'm like, seems chatty.
Those were the little Dirks of our day, or of that day. Of our day. Of our day. Back then they were like Little Dirk.
Fucking with your afro, you would look hilarious wearing a fucking cowboy hat.
I would look. People would think I'm like a woodsman. I think that's if people would be like,
yes, no, I can see you with the raccoon hat and the fucking.
Oh, that's where I'd kick ass. You're right.
Yes,
I'd be like a French trapper. It'd be like what I am.
Filthy French. Not
I'd be the people that die
French.
in Predators, or what's that movie where the new Predator movie?
Yeah, the latest one where the Native American girl somehow fucking kills him, but fucking modern day people with guns and shit couldn't.
She had the power of oppression.
She had the power of her ancestors.
The most racist thing I ever thought.
Yeah.
What a great word.
What do you mean? Fucking today or fucking
It was
ever?
a random fact I heard like while I was listening to something at work.
Yeah.
And it was like Native Americans have an allergic reaction to alcohol. And my brain didn't want to finish the next sentence that I was thinking to my head as I heard
Is
that.
it something to do with firewater?
No. What? I don't know what firewater is.
That's just fucking, for some reason, I think that's what they called the fucking alcohol. But that's just what fucking old westerns.
This is how the sentence started. I was like, all right, I'm not even going to touch this. It was a phrase like Native Americans have an allergic reaction to alcohol. And I'm like, if Native Americans have an allergic reaction to alcohol, then how come? And then I just stopped. I was like, I'm not even going to do this. Like,
Jesus Christ. Then how come what?
Come on.
No.
I'm not going to say it, but how come? And then my brain just censored itself. My brain was fucking Trotsky. Just pull that shit on me.
No. Is it the same shit that Asian people have? The flush or whatever?
The Asian, yeah. Yeah. No, it's not that.
It's not that?
I don't want to go into it.
All right.
Because we're going into systematic. I don't know. I don't care.
Since when do you care?
It's known that Native Americans drink a lot. That's it.
Oh.
It's like a dumb stereotype. It's not known that they do it, but it's like a dumb stereotype that they've had. But they have been. Alcohol has fucked up their entire culture.
I'm just waiting for a tomahawk to hit you in the fucking forehead.
You just hear like the sound of like
of it whooshing through the air.
Because when you would throw a tomahawk in Black Ops, it would like you would hear like the initial, and then you wouldn't, and then like the other guy would start hearing it and be like, "What the?" And then bam.
What is that? Bam! You turn your head at the worst possible time.
Awesome. Fuck yeah.
I mean, yeah. Fucking scalp the shit out of somebody.
Scalping was pretty cool.
Yeah, that's
I don't know. I don't think they did that in like the Eastern Hemisphere, but in the Western, they were doing that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, Asians kind of did it, but that was just kind of the look they were going for.
Oh my god. All right. Yeah, all right. I guess we're going there.
Yeah, just fucking bald on top. Just let me keep the sides.
I don't know, because they like in the Aztecs they had the ripping out. I'm thinking, in the West or no, in the East it would be like torture devices. It would be like the brass bull and shit like that, you know?
Yeah. That's more European and
the fucking pyramid or whatever you sit on and then it just impale. Yeah.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say I've been meaning to go to the fucking. There's a museum about medieval torture in Los Angeles, right next to this real nice ice cream shop. Weirdly enough. But it's I visited the Museum of Death, and I'm like, oh well, fucking, that seems like right up my alley.
Oh, yeah, you did go to the museum. You were telling me about that.
Yeah, fucking Museum of Death was dope. Go check it out. Fucking cheap to get in. Fucking parking across the street. It's not as big as you would want it to be, but they fit in a lot of stuff. They fit in a lot. If there's,
that's what
I love that the people in front of us were getting like queasy and shit. They were like feeling uneasy. Meanwhile, me and my girl just going, ooh, cool. There's fucking pictures of bodies, organs falling out. Just real fucked up shit.
Well, I mean, the internet ruined it. Was people in front of you older?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's a generational thing of, like, us being so, not unused to it.
Not
like we have
unused to it.
Yeah, I don't know what
Today's word is not unused to it.
I don't know what a better way to put it, but it's like, I've been
desensitized?
I've been jerking off since the epitome of porn, like of internet porn, right?
Man, you didn't even watch any scenes with fucking Jessica James. What was the bitch's name? The one that was super fucking the big one.
Who?
The fucking
fucking Jenna Jameson.
Jenna Jameson.
She just had that typical porn star. She had like a very angular thing, right? Wasn't that like
what, like
her like chin and all that? I don't know. I'm picturing her as you describe her, but it's like
yeah. No, she was hot back in the day. I'm sure now. I'm not sure, but hopefully she's still alive. I've heard of a lot of porn stars fucking dying as of recently.
Yeah. I'm the reason.
Did you do it? What the fuck, parade?
I don't know why I said yeah like that, but yes.
Yeah. They're supposed to.
I found out mid jerking off that a porn star that I was jerking off to at that moment died. Like, not maybe this week. Maybe technically this week. We're counting last week.
I'm telling you, it's happening a lot recently, so it might not. Yeah, it might have been this week.
August Ames literally died because of cancel culture. Like, that's the saddest thing ever.
August Ames
was a fairly hot porn star for the time. Sorry, listen, garbage truck. I know you have different opinions about the sex worker industry. Yeah, but no, we're sharing our truth.
The dude in the fucking thing definitely does. The fucking garbage man, he fucking knows his shit about porn.
He's like, find God.
No,
he will repent.
No,
that's my dude. I'll be on Instagram. Like, if you go to, like, you know, like how when you search something on Instagram, it'll show you everything that you've been watching, kind of like an algorithmic way.
Yeah,
for me, it's literally just porn or probably just porn stars and ethos or whatever.
Yeah,
and then once in a while, I see a comment like "find God," and I'll be like, "That's nice."
Nah,
I'm not going to listen to you. No. That's nice. I appreciate your consistency.
Yeah, no, you're reaching out. Now, either grab my cock or get out of here. No, but it's a weird feeling, isn't it? Oh, what happened to August Ames? Is August Ames the ones with the like really like awesome natural tits?
She had the mockingbird tits. I keep on trying to describe
the mockingbird tits.
She had the tits that were shaped like a fish. You ever get a fish when you were like a kid and you had to hold it in a very specific way?
Yeah, by the tail and shit.
But like the bag itself was so weird. It was like a Finding Nemo bag or whatever.
Oh,
like
okay,
of that. Yeah, she liked those, but they were nice.
They were great.
Probably fake, but still.
Yeah, the fake ones don't they don't sag most of the time.
No, they're not. They're too firm. Essentially, they hold structure. They're architecturally
architecturally, nice. It doesn't make sense.
Oh,
she needs to have a few scaffoldings here and there and fucking.
She made a Twitter post about being like I wouldn't want to work with transgender perform, and then she like got mocked or whatever for it, and then she got herself. That's it.
Nah, I feel like they're too. I'm telling you,
it could be because she's a porn star and she's not the brightest bulb.
Exactly, I was gonna say. Did you think she would be fucking at the head of fucking woke culture and fucking
like cancel culture is like. Because this isn't an argument of like, oh, cancel culture like doesn't exist, or because it is. What I'm saying is just mob mentality. Mob mentality drove her to suicide.
Yeah,
that's.
Oh no! And then it was also like, oh well, she for some reason couldn't get a job sucking dick.
She couldn't. What bullshit?
That's what she said. She got cut. I mean, supposedly
she was blackballed. Maybe, yeah,
she was blackballed from the industry.
Literally cancel culture.
And then now she's like, well, how else am I going to make money? Like.
That's like she was like honestly, she wasn't, but maybe, oof, pretty brutal considering she was like 2 years away from that. That's honestly, fuck. I feel bad now.
Now what? You still finished, motherfucker. Yeah. What are you talking about?
I have, and I will. But fuck. I never thought of that. She could have just had an OnlyFans and been all right.
Yeah.
Damn.
Literally, no dude who's jerking off to her is like. You wouldn't fuck a transgender? Well, honestly, only the people with that specific fucking kink would be like, damn it.
She said something that was more like suspicious than that. She said something that was more like because of what they have. She said something like that, and then it led to it's like a you people. Like, yeah. What do you mean you? Yeah, I was like that.
Yes, no. But even then, I'm like, I feel like I was gonna say like the prostitutes and the porn stars have that thing in common of like they're not built for harassment. They want to be like held up and just be seen as beautiful women because that's what they are on the outside.
They're fragile creatures.
They're fragile. They're fucking fragile. Yeah,
that's fair.
That's fair, right?
Yeah, they're on a system built on being put on pedestals.
Yeah, and then also like a lot of
that's
them
why Amir, I keep on telling you this. You got to look for the girl with the broken smile, and you got to ask her if she wants to stay a while.
She has a broken smile. She's just also covered in cum, and
she has a broken neck too. Oh!
She Chris Benoit herself.
Come on, leave the Bowflex out of this.
I was gonna say, bro, there's a customer at my store.
Yeah.
First name Benoit.
Nice.
And I pronounce it perfectly because he is like French and shit. And I don't want to tell him, do you know Chris Benoit?
Do you know him?
Do you know of him?
It's like, know him.
That's the reason I can say your name correctly.
I think people know that. People know Guerrero. I don't know. I think some names, if you hear it from one person, people don't know how to say it after that.
Yeah. I mean, if the commentators wouldn't have said it, I really would have been like, Chris Benoit?
I used to say Chris Benoit, and then I found out it was Benoit, and I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah. See, I would have got it faster. I impressed my teacher in like 7th, 8th grade, because it was she gave me a word, and they were teaching us French, and it ended with the OUX, and I knew like, oh, that's French. It goes Benoit or whatever the fuck, and she was like, oh wow, did you take French? I'm like, no,
I'm just
not at all.
Inner city Oakland Amir finally figured it out. We're going to take you to Harvard. Who's this inner city kid that wants to be... we at Harvard don't agree with it.
I did. One teacher was like, there's this school specifically for writing. I think you'd be really good. And I just never fucking took it over. Yeah.
Who is this fucking stand and deliver teacher?
Miss Rogers?
Dude, Miss Rogers is trying to fucking really get your game up.
Yeah.
She was about to send you like fucking Mexican authors, right?
Mm-hmm. Fuck. There's something I don't like about that. Just being like, look, these are Mexicans and they did good too. I'm like, all right, well, fucking good for them. I don't need someone who looks like me or comes from the same country to be like, I can do it too.
I think the best way, this is a thing arguably about like Hitler and about like starting like getting emotion out of people. Yeah. But the best way to teach people about history, I think, is through an emotional. Like I remember, we used to have like this thing called it was called RIP. Rest in peace. Read in peace. It was called Read in Peace.
Wow. And Jesus Christ! What kind of emo ass teacher?
Sorry, we were at emo school. We would read in peace for 15 minutes or whatever in one class every like week. And I used to. There was a history. He had a really cool. You ever go to a book because it's kind of cool just to look at?
Yeah.
There'd be like a dumb picture book about like whatever.
Yeah.
And I remember it was a book of Robert F. Kennedy. It was a picture of him. The teacher saw that I wasn't reading, right, or I wasn't like reading what was happening. So he took me to the page of Robert F. Kennedy. Well, I don't know why I'm acting like we held hands like that, but.
You have a different story you have to tell.
What I'm saying is fucking I think the page was on the Robert F. Kennedy. He's like, when I was a kid, that happened. I literally thought the world was going to end. I thought there was no like he was telling me like how cataclysmic that event was for like America at that moment. Like he was like he was a shining beacon of like of what someone could be as a person. And he said once he died. There was because by that he was explaining that by that point, John F. Kennedy died, Martin Luther King had died. So Robert F. Kennedy's death was like, what the fuck? That's what he was saying.
We can't have shit in this country.
It'd be funny if you said that. It's like win some, you lose some, you know. He's like just describes it like that, and I was like, oh. Wow, that sucks to lose something like that.
Yeah. But also, is he the one who drove a bitch into the lake?
Who? That's Ted Kennedy.
Ted Kennedy. Okay, they all fucking. I can't.
Someone
remember.
has a joke about how it was the same day as the moon landing. I think Joe Machi has a joke about that.
Joe Machi.
Same day as the moon landing. He did that.
He did that.
He ran over. He ran. Yeah.
Yeah. At the same time, we reached the highest point we have ever reached. That bitch reached the bottom of the lake.
Reached fucking.
Oh God, funny stuff.
I was explaining to my cousin Planet of the Apes, like the old series or whatever.
Yeah.
He didn't know the twist. I was mad that he didn't know the twist.
There was a series?
There was a whole like movie series about it.
Oh, I thought you meant the fucking like a TV series.
There was a TV show, but it sucked. I was just explaining some of the movie, and I was it started off me being like, "Oh, the Planet, they're dumb," and then I explained to him as though he'd get the twist, and he didn't get the twist. And the more I was explaining the movies, I got pumped up. Like that's how good the first plot is in the movie. I loved it. Do you know the plot?
Is he supposed to be? He's supposedly on a different planet.
Yeah, so you kind of understand what the twist is, right?
Yeah, and then at the end, you bastards! So you did it, didn't you?
Yeah, that's the twist. He didn't get it. So when I told him, he was like, "What the fuck?" It was funny. I was shocked. What?
He was just like, "Did the French give them a Statue of Liberty too?" No, stupid.
Oh. My brother showed it to me when I was a kid. That's how he just put it on, and I was like, holy. Because what was cool about the movie, because have you seen the movie or do you just know?
I just know.
Yeah, and it's like in the movie, there's a character. He's not a villain, but he's an asshole because he's one of the apes. If you're a kid watching it, you don't like the apes. You're just like, what the fuck? Why are we losing? That's how I saw it as a kid. Mm-hmm. And there's this guy named Dr. Zaius. He keeps on opening up a scroll like it's the Bible, and he keeps on referencing Cornelius as though Cornelius like Jesus.
Yeah.
And you're just a kid. You're like, okay, so in this ape planet, they have their own. It's a lot like humanity or whatever.
Yeah.
And in he quotes something of Cornelius saying like humans will never get along with each other. They are destined to, and you're like, fuck. Because in the beginning, the main character's like an asshole too. He thinks like that, but he's the last beacon of humanity, Mia.
Well, yeah, well, there's no woman to fuck. It's over.
He actually got a really hot bitch.
What?
He got Nova. Yeah, the girl in the first one was actually real, like amazingly. You're like, what the fuck? Like she exists. Like imagine there's just a really hot monkey.
But it's just a hot monkey?
No, what I'm saying
is
they're in a planet of chimps, right? Or a planet of the apes. And then it's like the girl that they have in enslavement is hot. Like amazingly hot. Like,
well, enslavement does give you a great body.
you know like how dogs can be beautiful and ugly?
They're
ugly dogs. You ever seen the worst dog?
I thought you said do they see beautiful and ugly.
Fuck one. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is they're just beautiful dogs. And they're like everyone has an answer to which dog you would fuck. Like everyone.
What the fuck?
I'm not saying they have an answer, but you go through a roller Vaporeon.
Yeah.
Why are you naming Pokemon?
Because Vaporeon statistically,
I'm saying dog, type, not Pokemon.
It's the most fuckable Pokemon.
I'm not saying Pokemon.
You never reached this part of the internet.
So that's you with Pokemon. I'm saying with dogs.
Sure.
You go through the same thought process, right?
I don't know why you're going.
I don't know why you're going to types.
I didn't put. It's a water type.
What does that mean?
What are you going to fucking stick your... Exactly. What are you going to fuck a rock type? Go fuck a Geodude and see what your cock looks like afterwards.
It has a mouth. I don't understand what
I said fuck, not fucking get fucking head.
The Diglett, or whatever. It goes into like...
Keep going.
I'm picturing the posture you'd have to be to fuck a Diglett.
Just fucking the ground.
And then if you fuck a Doug Trio, it's a menage a trois. That's what that is.
It's menage a trois because there's 3 of them and then plus you.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. I didn't even think about that. Fuck. But what is funny is the idea that like you're on the floor because it's a fucking Doug Trio, right? They don't get bigger; they just get more.
Yeah.
So you have to keep on changing your dick into which mouth. Like I'm doing it, and it's like, but you're really leaning down.
Yeah.
Right?
You're literally doing push-ups.
Kind of, yeah.
You're doing weak push-ups, just hip.
You're kind of like, like how people are like, oh, he's fucking the floor. Or like, he's fucking like, you know?
It looks like you dug a fucking hole into the floor and you're fucking it.
But you're aiming. That's kind of what you're doing when you're fucking it. Where was I go? Oh, okay. Planet of the Apes.
Planet of the Apes, there's a hot chick.
That's not important. What I'm saying is, there is a hot chick. She's just hot because it's a movie from 1968. Yeah, what I'm saying is this. The big thing was I would explain to and I got pumped up by the idea that when I was a kid, I don't like these new movies. These new movies are like the apes are winning too much. Because in the second movie, second movie sucks. Second movie, Planet of the Rise of the Planet. No, I forget. It's dumb.
I think that was the James Franco one.
No, I'm talking about the old movies.
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is where you probably don't know about Planet of the Apes after that,
probably
right?
Not, no.
So in the first movie, one thing I will say is the main character, Charlton Heston, that's the actor. Do you know who that is?
It's the actor.
Do you know the actor? Do you know the phrase, get your damn hands off me, you damn dirty ope?
I know that.
Yeah. So, what was I going to say? So, in the movie, he meets, like, this family, and that's where he, like, drops off his ship or whatever. He meets an ape family, and, like, they kind of like him, but they're dumb or whatever. But he just leaves the spaceship there, right? I just have to mention this for later. But in the second movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is good if you're a human. Like, if you're a kid watching the movie, because at this point, you hate the monkeys. Because they just beat us.
Okay.
They beat us bad. With that reveal, that twist.
That twist at the end.
You're still pissed. Imagine being in the line for that movie, still being salty about it. You're still like, these motherfucking Statue of Liberty?
Yeah.
We're in New York this whole time.
You're basically on the rise, the South shall rise again type shit.
Kind of, yeah. But if you're a fan of the humans, the second movie is probably your best movie. Because in the second movie,
yes.
So worst thing about the second movie is they have to bring in another astronaut who's looking for the same astronaut, and he has to come to the same realization that we found out in the same movie, but it takes forever, right? You're just like, come on, let's get to the actual movie part.
Yeah. Right, wait, who sent the second astronaut?
Or whatever. It's a dumb thing where Earth just sends another plane to look for it, but he has to find out the twist as well, that he's on a different planet, he's on Earth or whatever, you know?
He's not, yeah.
So that's the worst part of it, because he has to find out that he goes to like a subway station, and he realizes, right? And
a Subway Subway sandwich shop. What do you mean bananas on my fucking sandwich?
Still a homeless guy singing fucking Beatles shit. Yeah, still singing Bob Marley.
Continue.
Humans get a massive buff. Like, humans get up. If you're a fan of humans and this is the best time to be a human, right? Because in this movie,
I don't know if the best time.
This is because he goes to an underground cave.
Yeah.
And he discovers that humans, there's enslaved humans, and there's like dumb, they're like cavemen, but then there's smart humans that remember the old world, and they grow third eyes, and they grow psychic powers. Best, like, honestly, pretty dope. And they have one relic of the ancient past that they plan to use against the apes. What is it, Amir?
A nuke?
Fuck yes, it's a nuke.
With all these fucking psychic powers.
So I'm watching this as a kid. I'm like, let's fucking go. These apes are fucked. There's no way they're not going to win, right? And then, so long story short, the apes do have an army. They're kind of built like Stone Age, is like how the apes in the movie were built.
Are they? It's like they're riding horses and shit, right?
Yeah, maybe Stone Age, but they're like kind of pre-knights or whatever, because they have armor, but it's like whatever.
Primitive armor.
Yeah. And what was I going to say? They're apes, so they don't need armor. But fucking...
I was going to say, why wouldn't they just... there's no leftover fucking bulletproof vests?
No, it's so far into the future, because Zeus is quoting Cornelius by, like... He's quoting him, like, as though... Because he's reading a scroll, so it's all secondhand knowledge. I know what you're saying. Because you're probably thinking of James Franco, Planet of the Apes, and you're like, well, what the fuck? But it's not like that. At this point, it's already over.
Yeah.
Humans have lost. But now the humans are like, no, we want revenge.
Revenge!
So, much like January 6th,
yeah.
the apes storm the cave where the humans are at.
Mm-hmm.
And the second actor, he's not Charlton Heston, so he's viewed a lot like shittier by like the audience. But like he's dying, but he reaches the button for the nuke. How does Planet of the Apes 2 end? The Earth fucking explodes. To me, Earth wins. Or to humans win.
How's that humans win?
That's a human win. It's a fuck you. We lived longer than you. Fuck you. We're better. And we beat you with our own technology. All right? That would be like if a banana. That would be like, yeah, if a ape pushed a banana. Then fucking, yeah.
And the whole world went splat.
The whole world goes, yeah. We're going right down. So stupid.
It seems like a draw, if I'm being honest.
You think it's a draw?
It's a draw. Everybody's dead.
No.
Is there one human in a spaceship flying away being like, ha ha?
Get ready for this. Yeah. This is honestly going to shock you the most.
What?
This is where it peaks. All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Before I will say this is that about the humans. If you're me as a kid watching this,
yeah,
you're still a little bit naive to things. You're a little bit dumb, and you're still just like, I'm like, so humans win, right? And that's it. So, Planet of the Apes 3. Get fucking ready. Strap in. Are you ready for this?
They were milking the shit out of this.
They're milking the dog shit out of this. But the way they milk it, to me, Dragon Ball Z levels of like...
They went to go see King Kai?
You know like how Raditz is like Goku you were saying in episode like whatever, in episode 2? And you're like, holy shit, everything I knew about Dragon Ball just melted in my brain. You know? That this is about to happen, all right? So... Remember that dumb family in fucking in the first one? They help out the first guy, and they're apes too.
They're apes, but they help the humans.
They're apes, but they're like Martha and John Kent apes. They're just like nice guys or whatever, and they're just surprised that a human can talk English. Which whatever. Don't even get into why they can talk English.
Yeah.
But so they start messing around. They find out that war is happening between humans and the apes. Right? Mm-hmm. This is the cave, like the January 6th thing or whatever, where they storm the cave, and then fucking. One of them is messing up around with the spaceship, and he finds out it works. Right?
The spaceship?
The spaceship works. And knowing war, they get on the spaceship. I think it's in a fumbling. I don't even think they knew what they were doing. But they get on the spaceship, right?
They accidentally turn it on, and they're going...
And space. Where do they go?
A planet full of apes?
No. They go... This is going to fuck you up if you don't know what's coming.
Puerto Rico?
So the movie was made in 1974. They go to 1974 America. San Francisco.
Ew.
Fucking A. So now, when I was a kid watching this, I was both shocked and realizing, the third movie is gonna be like a comedy, because the third movie it's awesome at this point though, because you're like, so everyone's alive, humans are winning. If you're a fan of humans are winning,
I guess,
right? Led Zeppelin's all this shit, and then fucking they're making like it becomes a comedy of like America finds out there's two apes that like can talk, and so it's a reverse Planet of the Apes, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It seems
dude,
like
you're in for it now. Like you're in. There's no going back to what I'm about to say. All right.
All right, give it to me because it sounds like Crocodile Dundee with Ape Man.
Kind of, yeah, kind of. So, like, it's literally picture Crocodile Dundee of
That's
like
not a banana. This is a banana.
because they're not used to society that advanced, and they're like shocked, and they don't realize that they're in the past. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because
By the way, are rockets time machines or what is going on?
essentially that's the plot. I mean, that's the logic of the movies, which isn't that crazy. I mean, I don't know.
I guess. I mean, I've heard the whole speed of light thing. Time moves faster, slower, whatever the fuck.
To me, I see it in a Superman way, like how the spaceship goes so fast around the Earth's orbit that that they just end up like going back in time or going forward. That's how I see it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, long story short, in that movie, right? They have they find a couple human friends that like them, probably like a veterinarian. I forget the movie honestly, but when I was a kid, I was still naive. I still didn't figure things out yet, right? And the girl ape gets pregnant.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Girl ape gets pregnant, and the government is after
Charles
her.
Heston fuck the girl ape?
No.
The guy ape?
That ape fucks the girl ape.
Okay.
All right, so
Makes sense.
Government's after them. You gotta remember, this is, you know what's funny? I just realized this. You know, like how it's like the CIA was at their worst at this time.
Yeah.
This is like Narcos era, like CIA. So this is like
This is like them fucking funding coup d'états in other countries.
This is like Salvadorians and sure,
selling crack to the inner city.
Yes. So right, they kill presidents at this point. It's not good. So literally,
fun times.
The government is after them, like the government, police, whatever. As in, like we need to find and research this. It's like every alien movie ever, right? It's like E.T.
Yep.
So the mom is pregnant, and they end up escaping. I think they go to the circus. Mom and dad might be dead. I forget at the end of the movie, but I swear to God, Amir, I was too naive to realize this. Do you know what's coming?
The baby kicks off the revolution?
Yes, but what is the baby's name? You don't remember the name?
Fucking it's not Caesar because
cool. That's the new one.
Yeah, that's the new one. What's the old one from the
Cornelius?
Cornelius,
dude. When I was a kid, it hit me so long, my brain fucking exploded. I was like, and if you're a fan of the humans now, it's over. Like, it's not looking good. So at this point, you're fucked.
Oh god! So it's that fucking time machine fucking effect. Like if dude didn't go to the future where it already happened, he wouldn't have fucking made those friends. He wouldn't have gotten on the rocket. Wouldn't have came back, and Cornelius wouldn't have started in the first place.
The movie is
inevitable.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Which. Awesome, but I think the movies themselves don't watch the movie because they're so long. Like I'm explaining to you this in literally the best way possible. Yeah. Because you're gonna watch the movies and you'll be like, all right, all this for that. Because like I said, it's two monkeys in 1970 San Francisco. It's not gonna be like you're gonna watch an episode of like a 76. It's gonna be like Three's Company, but with apes, kind of. That's like
it's fucking what's that stupid where the family took in that Bigfoot.
Yes, it's exactly like that.
We can't let you be seen outside, or the government's gonna take you.
There's a zombie dog movie called Fido. It's a lot like that.
Oh my god!
It's just you're just like, all right, because it's reported asking the monkeys like, do you guys like people hand them? But it's so stupid because they're also
It's like somebody handing me a taco. You're like, bitch.
Yeah,
I do.
Hand you a taco.
I do, but
how do you hand someone? So they're handing you like a
folded taco, like.
So they're not even foiling it.
No gloves on your hand, just taco like this. There's meat coming out.
That would be like
sides.
if I handed a monkey a banana, but the banana was already pulled. That's what I would see that as.
You think that monkey gives a fuck?
Well, these didn't like it. They didn't like it because they're more advanced. But
I bet you they enjoy bananas.
So movie 4. At this point, I'm realizing I've been illuminated. I know what's going to happen now, and I'm not a fan of the movies. Like, as in, I don't like when the apes win. I did not like it. I still don't like it.
You're on Team Humans.
I'm on Team Humans, and fucking, I know what's coming. It's not like if you're on Team Human, fucking pull your bets because humans were winning in the first. Humans were winning in 2 and in 3, but if you 1, 4, and 5, it's over.
5? They made 5 of these fucking things?
And 5 is by the point... By the 5th one, the costumes were horrible. That's what by the 5th one,
what the fuck
they
happened?
had no money.
They couldn't fucking reuse them?
That's what's amazing. It's honestly a great plot. I honestly do think it's a great plot. The new movies are probably... This is what I think they're doing in the new movies, because the first movie, they just rush it, right?
Yeah.
The first movie, they know what you want. In 2000, they tried doing Mark Wahlberg's version, right? And they fucked up.
Why?
Because they were too obsessed with the twist. They were too naive to understand, like, that people, if they find out...
They remember this twist. It's a famous twist.
It's like if they were remaking Sixth Sense. Literally, like, that effect of, like, okay.
Oh, my God, he was a ghost.
And the twist in the Mark Wahlberg one was so much dumber than in the... Do you remember that? It's fucking Lincoln, but he's an ape. It just makes no sense. And they didn't understand, like, movie universes. They didn't understand, like, having faith in
There's
something.
segregation in the fucking monkey world.
Probably.
The ape Lincoln as a monkey. The apes fucking whipping the monkeys and shit.
407 bananas ago. Yeah, it's so stupid. That means that the John Wilkes Booth banana. There's always a monkey. There's just some... He shoots him with, like, a Diddy Kong. Like,
he's got a peanut stuck in his brain.
Yeah. All right. What was it? Oh, okay. So I start talking like I don't care because I don't like it. Because at this point, as a kid, I'm checked out. I'm like, all right, why would I watch this? But this is people's favorite Planet of the Apes, the 4th one, because the 4th one is 5th one I think is Conquest, and 4th I think is like Rise. 4th is essentially Rise. Where? What are you doing?
I forgot to defrost the chicken.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's not even a joke. Got to make sure my lady did it.
Text your gal.
No. Keep going. I'm listening.
Okay. So the 4th one begins like a video game. The 4th one begins with Cornelius is older, and he's in a carnival, or he's like in a circus, and his trainer's kind of like his mentor.
Yeah.
His mentor is a human,
yeah.
Which... If in the first movie, Zaius was talking mad shit about humans.
Mm-hmm.
The first movie, Zaius was evil. He didn't care.
He didn't give it. And that's the guy who was like pulling out the scripture.
He treated humans like how I treat illegals. Or how I treat homeless people. It's a shame.
How you treat your father.
What was I going to say?
Just showing him shocking content to make him uncomfortable.
Oh, he liked it, but he just didn't like that part. Fuck. Okay, so yeah, it begins like a video game. There's a plague virus that is killing off all animals that are pets. Dogs, cats, etc. Right?
Only animals that are pets. Only household animals.
Yes. Picture that. This is like a common trope in like these type of movies. There's some sort of virus or some sort of economic or war-like event that fucks up humanity.
Yeah.
So the virus fucks us up in a bad way. So we're at a state where we could be taken over. And in the movie, they show the apes...
Oh, my dog! I don't want to go to war, my dog.
Apes are getting smarter. So apes, like, they're doing tests on apes and they're realizing, okay, they as in general, they're growing in, like...
Intellect.
Yeah, they could talk. And then only Caesar could talk, but it's like, it's getting weird like that.
Yeah.
And then, long story short, I don't even remember this movie, but he gets his army, blah, 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 and then he ends up winning.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
I was gonna say, in the James Franco one, it's like they injected the monkeys with stuff or something.
They did something cool. In the first one, it's like a take on animal testing, and it's a take on like Koba. Remember Koba? He was like the villain. He was like the villain. And now the newest Planet. Here's what I think they're doing with the new Planet of the Apes movies, which probably smart, but okay. First 3 or first 2 Planet of the Apes movies.
Yeah.
First one is just humans and apes are at peace. Second movie is humans are weaker, monkeys win. That's essentially the second movie, right? I haven't seen the second movie. I saw the first one. I saw the first one while making Chef Boyardee. And I forgot to remove the sauce. I just remember that.
You forgot to remove the sauce?
I forgot to strain the sauce. There was too much sauce on my spaghetti. I didn't like that. I like a little bit of sauce, too much sauce.
Wait, you're making spaghetti O's?
No, I made Chef Boyardee spaghetti. I remember that when I saw.
I didn't even know they had spaghetti. I thought they were strictly ravioli.
They got spaghetti,
but it's too saucy.
Too much sauce. I remember that. And then second movie I didn't see, but I assume apes win. And this is in the third movie. I looked this up because I was fast. So in the third movie, 400 years into the future, Cornelius is obviously dead. Other ape is dead. Now they look to the past, right?
Yeah.
And humans, whatever, blah blah. It's like humanity or whatever. But I think The third movie's going to end on another twist. I think people are seeing this coming. Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on.
What do you think is going to happen?
He slips on a banana peel.
No. What do you think is going to happen at the end
of the third movie? This is post. Oh, you did it, you bastards! And then
no, of the new movies.
Of the new movies?
Yeah.
Oh, of the Franco movies?
Yes.
Because in the last, the one they made last.
Yeah. You saw this. So explain to me what happens in this.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, fuck me.
But I do remember. It's mostly forest, and I just see people walking around the forest, and the apes are like patrolling and shit.
I've seen a couple videos. Humans aren't doing good. If you're a fan of humans, you're fucked in these new movies. The first movie's okay, but again, they beat us in this one too. Or they beat us bad.
I mean, they're already fucking way ahead.
Humans were winning in the old ones. This is bad. Not good. I saw the clip of Koba. You ever seen that? He grabs the machine gun, and then he just like fucking. It's evil.
He's aiming it.
I saw that, and I was mad for humans. I was like, how could we let this happen to us?
I'm telling you, guns, man.
Because he puts his hand up when they so it's like, shoot him if he knows to put his hands up, right? He's a fucking whatever. I don't like it. Third movie, you don't think that, so what do you think the third movie's going to end? I'm just asking because I have an answer to it. I know what the twist is going to be.
How is it going to end? What's the twist?
Don't even...
From what it seems, if I had to guess,
yeah,
they're sending people into space.
Well, I'm thinking, it's similar. I'm thinking at the end of the movie, spaceship's gonna land, and the character from the old Planet of the Apes movie, like Taylor, that's the name of his character. They'll cast someone new as the new Taylor.
You don't think Charles Heston can do it?
I guess rotting fucking. Well, sorry, skeleton, but fucking what was I gonna say? Yeah, they're gonna cast a new Taylor, and then he's just gonna pop up and be like, "That'll be cool." That would be cool if he has no clue what's happening. That's how the twist is going to be. The
twist is like, oh, it's right back to the beginning of the movie. You were still in the same loop, motherfucker.
I wouldn't. It's funny how you're obsessed with the loop. Because you were shocked about the loop.
The loop.
But Bill and Ted is like that. Bill and Ted is like my favorite time travel method.
Crackers in my soup.
Monkeys and rabbits. What the fuck are you talking about? Wait, what the fuck? I've heard that. What is that?
That's fucking the little girl who did all the musicals. Who you find out later.
Oh shit, that's fucking what's her name?
Anne Frank.
No. This chick was hot. This was Shirley Temple.
Shirley Temple. Fucking Temple.
They sent in Shirley Temple to fight that.
Fucking yes, no, sorry.
I don't know. I think it's gonna end in human. He's not gonna win. That would be crazy if
that'd be cool.
If in the fourth movie he comes in and just beats the ape single handedly. Fuck your civilization. Just
punching, no guns, no fight, just socking the shit out of apes.
He's like an MMA fighter. He just tap, and then like one ape is surrendered to humanity.
I'm sorry. I don't want to. God.
Come on.
She didn't defrost the chicken.
No?
No.
You fucked him here.
I'm going to fucking jail today.
Happy National Women's History Month, you guys.
There you go.
PSA from Amir.
I kid.
That was a dramatization of what would happen if you were not to defraud.
I make half of the fucking meals at my house, all right? I'm a feminist, I guess. I don't know.
You make knuckle sandwiches, right, Amir? That's what you're making.
Why do you think she's so thin? 0 calories.
Hey, the sandwich, she may have bread, but it's gluten-free.
Oh!
The only thing that's going to swell up in this house is your face.
Oh!
But you fell down the stairs. Oh,
fuck. No. I know. You know what we're making?
What?
Mole enchiladas.
I thought you were going to say fucking... I thought you were going to say something else.
Something more abusive?
I thought you were going to say something like awkwardly. Like, what are we making? Love. we're House of Violence, but we're loving.
We're loving. Hey. It makes the love so much better. You don't like after fight breakup?
Everyone
fight
says that.
Sex?
I know a comic that has... I'm not going to say his name, but I know a comic that lives in a disturbed household, to say the least. Yeah. And he says the sex there is great. As in, like, As in, because
Wait,
there's
he
so
grew
much.
up in a household?
No, his house, like he runs a house.
Oh, okay,
and what I'm saying
okay.
is because it's so abrasive, it's great, like the sex.
Okay, I thought you said he grew up in and he could hear his parents fucking through the wall.
And you say, "Mom, spread them." So stupid.
His mother, I can hear the squirt hitting the wall.
Just measuring it. You know, like how moms used to measure a kid's height with like a crayon. She's measuring squirts.
She's measuring squirts. Oh my gosh, she got it up to 6 feet.
6 feet.
Oh god, this show's disgusting. I love it.
Dude, this is fuck. We've been talking about squirting. I don't know. And then randomly, I'm just explaining to you Planet of the Apes. I'm just like, so the Cornelius does this.
Fucking 45 minutes of you explaining a fucking movies from the 60s.
But it's awesome. It's so fucking... And they didn't get how good that plot was. Like, if someone had
The
that...
twist or the whole plot?
I think it's a movie set on twists, essentially.
Yeah.
But I think if it was made today, like
Eat your heart out, M. Night Shyamalan.
it'd be like Dune. Like, honestly, I don't see why Planet of the Apes isn't like. It's not like Dune, and I'm sad.
Doom or Dune?
Dune. Dune is like this thing that like is being pumped. Like they're funneling in massive amounts of money into this.
Yeah.
And it's like. I don't know. I think Planet of the Apes is ultimately it could be a better plot. I mean, like the new Planet of the Apes, you could tell they're just lower budget. Like, they're big movies, but they're not Dune level big to where it's... Because Dune is supposed to be like Star Wars.
Yeah. It's supposed to be... Like, it's supposed to kick off a whole franchise? Like,
it is it's an IP, so it's like, it is a franchise. It is just a series
Yeah,
of
but
books.
now they're going to make it into movies, and then maybe they'll re-release the books, but with, like, newer fronts and shit.
Yeah.
I was going to say, but didn't the Dune that they made years and years ago, like back in the day, suck? That's what I keep hearing. People fucking hated that shit.
Yeah, it did suck. And there was this whole... But you got to remember, too, it was made in, like, the 80s. I mean, the books did exist back then, but it's like... I don't know, culturally, I don't think it's like when The Shining... It's like how The Shining in 1980... Like, Stephen King had just wrote The Shining, and then Stanley Kubrick directs it, and he has a much different interpretation of The Shining that... So Stephen King, do you know this? Do you have any clue what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Well, I know that Stephen King wrote it. I didn't know who fucking directed it.
Stanley Kubrick. So Stanley Kubrick directs the movie, and the movie ends up... When it came out, it was not considered a good movie. But now that people know it, it is considered one of the most important movies in horror and whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And Stephen King hated it when it came out because he wrote the book, so he knew what the intentions were of like characters. Yeah. And Stanley Kubrick, he did kind of butcher it from the book. He changed the idea that like so in the movie Jack Nicholson's like psychopathic. That's what the house does to him. But in the books, he has to absolve him. In the books, even though he's murderous, he ends up saving himself. In the movie, they make it seem like I don't know if you've seen the movie, but in the movie, the kid and the mom, they kind of just escape, and that's it. And the dad just freezes. But in the books, the dad kind of does like, you ever seen that where someone's mind controlled and like they break apart for like a second and like the real them gets revealed?
Yeah, it's almost like Spider-Man and the symbiote type shit. Like,
kind of. Yeah, the fucking
the real me.
In the book, the dad is sort of like in a way a hero because the house already has him, but he does something to help them. They escape. It's similar, but the dad. It makes the dad a lot less of a horror movie villain than like what the movies did. Mm-hmm. Stephen King makes his own version of his movie. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
I don't know. Do you remember the show Wings?
No.
Neither do I. My brother saw it, but everyone talks about it. They had a character. They had like pretty much picture like Zoe 101 and picture like the top like guy on that show. That like what I'm saying is Wings was a show like that, and then they had a guy. He was the Jack Nicholson of Stephen King Shining, and Stephen King Shining is considered a horror movie. Yeah, he can't make his own work right in film. That like what I'm saying is his movie follows the plot, but if you compare it to the Stanley Kubrick Shining, you're fucked. You're not going to win.
You're not going to. It's just he's a writer. He's not a director.
He can't. Isn't that? I find it crazy. He can't vision his own movies out because
you got to remember, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I like how you always accuse him of cocaine. You always bring that up.
Yeah, fucking, it's a part of your life. You can't be scared to bring up the good stuff.
I forget if coke. I think Pennywise. I think he wrote in on coke, and I think that was his big thing about Pennywise. There was one of his books is very reflective of coke. Remember that?
Cocaine.
But
I mean, yeah.
He wrote Gerald's Game, so I mean, I don't know. I think it's amazing. Stephen King.
Is that the one where the little kid is really good at war or some shit?
No.
No, that's Ender's Game.
He wrote a lot of books, though. He wrote Children of the Corn as like a short story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
the only reason I know about that one is because, those fucking VH1s fucking I love the 70s.
Yeah. They talk about the kid that played the main guy. Yeah.
Malachi. He wants you, Malachi. Shit like that.
What is it? It's an alien controlling the kids or something?
I think he does alien stuff more than I think he needs to.
Yeah. No, you're right. Honestly.
Supernatural would be a lot better, but I think they said it was an alien.
It is an alien. It's like an extra, like he's like a celestial being or whatever. That's like what it is.
That's stupid.
And
why does he know what a clown is?
Because the clowns naturally scare children. I mean, I've never read it, but I know it. Like it's just yeah. What were they just talking about before? Oh, Gerald's Game. Gerald's Game is just about a girl that plays. She gets kinky with her husband. And he ties her up to the bed, and her husband like spousal rapes. He wants to spousally rape her or whatever. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah, basically, yeah, that's what it is.
And then she kicks him so hard in the nuts that he dies on the fucking on the like in a place where she can't reach. So she's tied up and she's fucked. She has to get out, and they're in the cabin.
How do you die from a nut kick?
I forget. It was something dumb, but he's dead. Yeah, dog comes in, starts eating him, and then the girl's like, "I gotta get the fuck out of here." She sees a shadow of like a guy, and she thinks it's a guy, but then she realizes she needs to uphold her fears. It's dumb. Like what I'm saying is that part's cool, and that's the horror element to it.
Yeah,
the most amazing parts of that book. Because it's Stephen King writing this. I hope he didn't I hope it's not like a woman like Ghost or but he pretty much goes into the mind of a girl that's realizing that all of her life she's been like not closeted, but like she's been affected by like a rape by like her dad or something.
Yeah,
and it is brutal because you're like, what the fuck? Like he goes into like levels of thought, and you're like, dude, a dude wrote this. Like a dude wrote. It's amazing. That's what I appreciate about that book. I was amazed reading that.
It sounds interesting.
It's fast.
I almost thought you were describing the Kathy Bates one.
That's Misery. Misery's okay. I don't like Misery. Okay, you want me to tell you fucking? I've explained too much, but how much time we got? It's 9:06. I'll explain The Long Walk because this is the first book Stephen King ever wrote. Right?
The Long Walk.
It's an old book.
It's about a Chinese chef and his giant pan with the fucking...
I think the first book he wrote was Carrie. But I forget. The Long Walk is like the first book he ever penned. Doesn't like he had it in his mind or something?
Yeah.
Okay. Hunger Games style book. It's a great first Stephen King book to read.
Yeah.
I'm just going to tell you because I know you're going to fucking read it.
I'm not going to fucking read.
As you said, books are... What?
Books are gay?
I think said books are... I like when you said books are queer.
Books are for queers. And that's why they're so much more educated than I am. You telling me TikTok and YouTube doesn't give you all the answers?
A Long Walk I read at the perfect time. I was a teenager. I read it, and it's a book about... So you're about to beat your fucking chick over she brought the chick.
She didn't make the bed either.
Oh my god. Get the Switch.
Oh my god. Get the fucking SWAT team. She's gonna need it.
So, okay. The Long Walk is this. So, picture a Hunger Games like world dystopian, blah, blah, blah. That's not what's important. What's important is this.
Is that post-apocalyptic type shit?
What is that, Grubhub? What are you on? Fucking...
I'm on... I have a fucking thing I wanted to bring up, but I forget what the name
Okay, I'll bring up Long Walk, and then you'll bring up your next thing.
Yeah, it's not that big of a topic, but go for it.
Honestly, I might save the video that I had ready for next week. I don't know.
All right, let me know. All keep going.
Long Walk, it sounds like what it is. Boys from around the country gather in one spot in Maine because all his books take place in Maine. It's like a common Stephen King like joke.
Yeah.
But so they gather in Maine, and then they gather in a line, and they just start walking. And you need to walk at a pace of 3 miles an hour or something. And if you walk lower than that, you're given a warning. And then if you walk, I think it's a warning. And then if you walk another time after that, they shoot you dead.
Jesus fuck. How the fuck am I even supposed to know how fast I'm walking?
Because they tell you. It's something you realize it or whatever, right?
I guess.
I forget. And then the big thing is like when they start the thing, there's this guy named like the General, and he's like this kind of Uncle Sam, and like he tells these kids, he's not there. He's there like on video or something, and he tells these kids like, I'm like, you're doing this for a good reason. If you win, which God willing, I hope you do, you will get a Hunger Games style win of like you live in luxury. You get anything you ever wanted, right? And It's great. It's awesome because it's brutal. It's like there's a journalistic kid, like a dorky kid in the beginning. He's in the race. He's like, "What's your name?" And the kid's like, "What the fuck are you asking me?" He's like, I'm gonna write about you guys when I win." Dies within. You ever like read a book in the beginning? He wins around the time you're wondering if you like the book or not. That's how quick he dies.
Jesus fuck!
Incredibly fast.
Have you ever seen the anime Hunter x Hunter?
My cousin Trish was stupid. No one.
The first fucking few episodes sounds just like this book.
Kind of. I saw the first few episodes of Hunter x Hunter. Of the new one or the old one.
I guess I've only seen the new one. Yeah.
I've seen the old ones, and I was making fun of my cousin because of how how little people are dying in the beginning. But I know people are dying a lot later on or something. Oh yes, right?
Definitely. But it fucking. There was, just like you said, a little kid who's fucking asking questions and doing he's a nerd, basically.
They're not kids, but they're like Hunger Games age. Picture that. He wrote this book. He came out, I think, in the 80s, but it's a fairly... It is essentially Battle Royale. I can't think of a movie before. I mean, Arnold Schwarzenegger was in a movie called, not Total Recall. I forget. He was in a movie like that, of like a TV-ish... whatever, Death Race, something, not Death Race, but something else. And whatever, the main character is just a guy. It's fucking brutal though, because it's like they go into different cities, and it's like they'll have they'll go into a city in Maine, and one of the kids who is in the race is from Maine, and they're giving him a parade. Yeah, but the kid is so it's fucking like, now that I think about it, because he's so tired at this point, but they're giving him a parade in his city because he's a local boy and he's gonna win the race. And I think he ends up trying to dry hump a girl that's offering pussy. I forget. It's something like that.
Wait, she's offering
like her tits. It's definitely not her pussy. Oh, this dance again. It's like fucking.
It's Stephen King. He made children fuck.
It is weird.
Yes.
But
cocaine.
He ends up. I think it's something about tits, or he ends up dry humping, something like that.
Yeah.
And they just shoot him in front of everyone in his own town. You're like, fucking crap.
But the tits.
And my favorite twist, probably in all of books, maybe. Hold on. I'm thinking, maybe not my favorite twist, but it's a great Stephen King twist of like, because there's a kid in the race who's like quiet in the beginning. Mm-hmm. In the beginning, he does this cool thing where he acts like he's going slow to get a warning.
Yeah.
And he's showing all the other kids, even though he got a warning, he's still going to win. As in, he got the warning. You ever seen like Larry Bird? He played the 3-point contest, he played only left-handed and won.
Oh yeah,
that's what this kid's doing.
This kid's like, I'm so fucking bored.
I'm going to beat you all without my war. As in, like, if next time I slow down, catch me because I'm gonna die, and I'm still gonna beat you all. And the greatest reveal, he's like, and he ends up being like top 5 out of like 100 kids or whatever.
Yeah.
And the best reveal, he's like, he ends up talking. He talks like brutal. He talks like fucking Cartman. Picture that. Like he is. Like
you guys suck.
Not like, but
he's fucking like, die.
And that level of like malignant.
No, kitty, that's my papa.
He is brutal. Like when a kid dies, he just starts shitting on them, and he starts psychologically really fucking around with these dudes, right? With the kids around him. And then there's this, like, they end up having a conversation about like what they want when they win.
Yeah.
And then, dude, probably my favorite twist ever, because he's like, it's not my favorite twist, but it's awesome. He's like, when I win, I'm going to kill the general. And then they're all looking. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, he's the guy that's going to give you everything. He's like, he's my dad. That's what the guy, he doesn't tell him that his...
Boo!
You don't like the twist?
No.
I love it. I love the twist that the general... But the twist is that the general just fucked the chick, like, he just, like, let her go or whatever. And she's like a single mom, and that he knows that the general's his dad. And when he wins, he's going to... And it was awesome. It was like an anime, like Vegeta type speech. Yeah. Of like, I'm like, dude, you gotta win now.
To win.
I was like, dude, we gotta see this. He ends up dying. But he ends up dying second though. But it was fucking brutal. Yeah.
You did it for nothing. You were a dick for nothing, asshole.
Come on.
You did it for.
You're not even gonna give me. Listen, who's playing Fortnite? He got a couple XP points.
Well, sure. When you respawn, use that. Wait. No respawn.
End of the book, main character wins, but I mean, it's assumed that he dies too because the general is like holding out his hand towards. It's assumed that the kid's dead. I would assume he dies.
So what the fuck? It was just for the pleasure of the general watching kids die.
He wins. The point of it is, I don't know, there's no point of it other than like what would happen. But it's an awesome book.
Yeah.
I
thought you were gonna say he's the general's kid. That's why he's fucked up because the general made him to be. You
said boo to that fucking twist, but it's so they mentioned the general a couple times and like why he's even doing because they start doing that, or like kids start running for guns. Kids start like pulling Al Qaeda shit. They start going for guns that the guards have, and they start shooting at people. Like one of them does, and then he dies. It's like that. But I mean,
do they kill anyone?
Do the kids kill anyone?
Yeah.
One of them does, but he dies in the process. I mean, the other kids just see it as like
vida por vida.
We gotta win. Like we gotta race, and that's it. It gets fucked up because they build friendships, they form cliques. It's great.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Okay.
No, but it does sound a lot like the Hunter entrance exam.
I saw that. Anyways,
I'm telling you, all these books are stealing from animes.
I don't think he was too busy doing coke to be doing it. I don't know. What was your subject?
My subject? No, I was going to tell you. I heard a podcast, 2-part about basically. You know how the whole reptilians that run the government thing?
Yes.
They're telling me who invented all that bullshit.
Who invented it?
I gotta remember this guy's fucking name.
Is it Q?
No, it was like long before that. Fucking, what's this motherfucker's name? No, that's the guy who killed a bunch of people. Hold on. Oh, what is it? Dave Icke?
Okay.
And yeah, basically he's the one who started this shit of reptilians run the country and they've invaded us and we're all in a simulation and they're just breeding us so that they can eat babies and all this and that fucking, like I've said, like I've told somebody this, like if you say something like ridiculously stupid to 1,000 people, 2 guys will be like, it all makes sense, and then they'll just follow you forever.
Yeah, it's about favor. It's about like someone being likable, and then people will like him or just like him because he's like, yeah.
And meanwhile, he's like, to everybody else, he's just a dork who thinks that he's special. He's like, only I know the truth. I escaped the simulation, and I'm here to tell you that reptilians come from another planet, and a lot of them are Jewish, and then it always goes back to Jewish, and just that. It spread from there. He wrote some books. It didn't catch traction at first, but later on, people started hearing. They started liking what they heard. The British monarchy's a bunch of fucking reptilians. They sacrifice children. It got down to the United States where like fucking celebrities are part of the reptilian thing. And then later on, you just see him that he stopped with the reptilian stuff.
Oh, really? Fuck! God damn it!
He's walking it back. He's not completely like, okay, it's not reptilians, but he is like, well, there's other stuff too, and then fucking. But do you remember that time when the internet was like, oh my god, did you see Mark Zuckerberg? His eyes went like this.
That's to make fun of him, but yeah.
Yes, no, but yeah.
A couple of things. That reminds me of when there was a news story of this guy. I don't know why it was like on local news, but it was like, local man, QAnon fanatic, repents for what he's believed in. It's like a great, and he's like, I was into it. I would be on these 4chan posts, and I would just believe that everyone. It's like one of those, like everyone's a pedophile. And then great last question and great like insight into the guy.
Yeah,
they're like, well, I mean, after like absolving yourself of like all this beliefs, like of these beliefs he used to have, who do you think won the election? And he's like, I think Joe Biden stole the election, which is like, yes, it's like a fucking air horn, like that's what you fucking get, Joe. Fuck you. He's still like, why the fuck would I think not? Like, why would I disagree?
Oh my god. Fuck. What was I gonna say? And then,
one thing I will say is that, like, a lot of about like that, it is like two will believe it, but it's like there is a logic to like them, like there is a correlation to them. It's just a dumb excuse. Like they're all reptile, but it's like they have to reason it. It's not zigzags. It is them trying to fucking snake oil you mentally into a thought of like, yeah. Because it's like they're going after like they went after him going after the English monarchy and saying like it's not a crazy like thing to jump to that conclusion if A, you have that mindset, but B, if like throughout history it's been viewed that like how do I put it, like what do you call like the top like monarchies or whatever, like pharaohs, they fuck within their own families, and that's strange to us. But within like the royalty, that's a normal thing, right? World War I, everyone's related, or whatever. Like all the
the widespread the thing when we could keep it within our family.
It's just it's not a scapegoat like how Hitler did with the Jews or whatever. But you see like how he was able to correlate the Jews with that, and then into like I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is like,
definitely a lot of Nazis back then
because
his
rationale would then be like, see, the Jews are look at how many places they've been kicked out for, and that's then his rationale. It's a Hitler did literally the exact same thing. About like.
He definitely helped with that whole mindset of like, oh, the Jews, they're out to get us, they're evil and this and that.
Well, it was a different. It's something. His mindset was, this is why we're at the position we're at now, which was at the bottom of the totem pole. No fucking army. They were like people were burning all that money. You've seen those, like the wheelbarrows of money because of inflation or whatever, to like start a fire to like get closer to it.
Fucking where in
Germany, post-War I Germany was fucked. They needed someone to come in and like give them hope, and that's how it's like told or whatever, is that he kind of came as just this charismatic guy, ignored. I don't know, it's dumb, but what I'm saying is like it's not zigzags. It's like, you ever seen like those memes of like how a guy says I'm sorry and how a girl says I'm sorry?
Yes. There's a
playbook to it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Fucking women know all the playbooks.
Like if I told you, I don't know. If I told you people can melt, I would start showing you skin cancer research or something. I would start with a rationale to it. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like how Christians ended up using science as an argument, you know?
Science?
Yes. Christians are creationists, they ended up using God. Then they use like the chaos.
God over 2 equals pi x equals.
They would use the Big Bang Theory against you. And it's like this thing of like, it's something of like, you act like that's a weapon in your arsenal, but it's like, what is your arsenal? I don't know. Okay. It's funny. I've been told a lot that I say I don't know, and I know that I say it, but it's like,
man, it's
to me it is a fucking.
It's you fucking washing your hands. Listen. I don't know.
You do you, bro.
Listen, not all Jews are good, but I don't know.
I was hoping he would still believe it. That'd be so. Again, Michael Lindell, fucking pillow guy. If he still believes people are reptiles, I'd respect him more, and I'd give more thought into it if he still believes it.
No, I don't respect that man. Does not deserve respect if he's thinking reptiles run the fucking world.
But it's not. What I'm saying is like I don't find it crazy that he came to like the reptile thing was just his thing. I don't know why he said he could have said anything. He could have said amphibians. But like again, nepotism is such an easy thing to like find out about and then just like shun. Like just be like but and it's like then you just use the same thing as like the fucking aristocracy and like the incest and like you then jump to the conclusion that they're killing babies. It's like to us incest is such a taboo. You then use it against people, right?
Yeah, it is to be used against people.
Literally,
fuck those incest people.
The Christian playbook used to be gay sex. This is fucking Caligula now. Do you know what Caligula is? Like, do you know like what I'm saying?
Yeah, I've heard the word. I know it's a fucking awesome special by Jesselnick.
It's like it was a time when like a Roman emperor was like crazy. Clearly, kind of like the worst Roman emperor, not the worst, but he considered like one of the bad ones, one of the really bad ones.
Yeah,
and he lived like it was like this decadent kind of disaster.
Yeah,
like literally Gomorrah is that right? Like Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah,
it's this kind of like end goal or not end game, but like this sort of pathway towards hell.
Yeah,
one would say a highway to hell.
Oh snap!
You're on 107.7 The Bone. It's like this whole show is just fucking free.
This has all been the fucking lead up to us introducing this a regular radio show. It's
easy. Someone's listening to be like, what the fuck just happened?
It's goofball and dum dum in the morning.
Yeah.
Fun stuff. But yeah.
Hold on, but wait, because I know you saw the reptile thing. And you were like, this guy's a fucking idiot. But why were you looking into it? That's my question.
I wasn't looking at it. You just told me right now that he believed in the reptile stuff.
No, you explained it to me.
Oh, this? No.
Yes.
It's a podcast I listen to all the time.
It's 2-hour podcast, right? Or a 2-part, you said?
Two-part.
Yeah, so I mean, okay, that's fair. So yeah, I mean, there is a thing. You couldn't, I don't know. Were you interested at all listening to it?
It was more just face and palm, just like, what the fuck? It's just the bullshit of what people believe, and how much they believe it, and do they really believe it, or is it just like, oh well, it's getting me attention, so let me just keep. It's the same thing like with social media influencers and shit like that, and just even politics. Just like, I'm saying something that gets the masses riled up. Do I believe it necessarily? No, but it's getting me attention, and attention usually translates to money and or power.
That's a big thing about like racism and like about the alt-right. It's about using a narrative to then push. I think Patrice said this. It's like the busing situation was just poor whites.
Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah, Patrice O'Neill.
You say it like we're such good friends.
I just say Patrice. I just say thanks. I was hoping Anthony, but like he the way he said it, he mentioned a lot about the narrative being used against people. It's like the narrative pushed against poor white people has been the most dangerous in America. Of like, if you push something towards poor white people because they're so spread out amongst, and it's like. It's then going to be used to help manifest these things in poor black. He was explaining it fucking great, and it was more, but way better than I did. And it's like, he brought that up to say like, it's all built against. I don't know. I talked about it last week of like how Muslims like they accuse like Christianity of essentially being used to like force feed something onto a group that's already enslaved.
Yeah.
So that they like hold on to those thoughts or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like that same thing of like. Yeah, and Paul and the alt-right's like that because it's like the dumb white people that you see picking out with tiki torches or whatever.
Yeah,
they love it so much. It's like Confederates or whatever. It's like people fighting for their state, but they don't really know about what they're fighting for, or like they don't know
the history exactly.
It's not. I mean, I'm sure they know it, but it's like, it's like a guy. Why would a guy in I'm trying to think of a state. Picture there's a state that can't even grow cotton properly. Why would they want slaves if it literally barely impacts them? Like, what are they willing to die for that belief in a state that? And then they're fighting for the. It's weird. Whatever. I am rambling today, dude.
Hey man, it's better than you being fucking half asleep like I am. NPR. Welcome back to NPR. Today we're talking about shoelaces. What are they? What's
shoelaces? Which one did Jeffrey Epstein prefer on that Facebook?
Oh yeah, he had to use something like it's usually shoelaces, isn't it?
Well, yeah. For him, it was. I forgot what he used, but yeah, people. This is a joke.
Somebody used.
Yeah.
Not him.
But you see that like with the reptile guy or whatever.
Yeah,
those things help purport. You know, like that word, like purport. They help fucking engage more people into that kind of mindset of, well, something's definitely happening. Then that's it, and that helps with so many different end goals of like everyone's a reptile.
Yes,
no, aliens are here and they're control. Yeah.
Yes, but people are also retarded. Did you hear about the guy who drove his children to Mexico to murder them because he was so convinced that, I guess he wasn't with his wife, but she was a reptilian, so obviously his children are half reptilian, and he's going to save the world by murdering his children with a spear gun.
I would go by Dragon Ball Z rules. I would say it's in fact worse. I would say, because you know like how Goku's Saiyan, but Gohan's a better Super Saiyan than him?
Yes,
because he's half human.
Because he's half human.
I would, if I were the dad, and I would be like, my son's half reptile. I would go. No, he's actually more reptile than my wife. I need to get the. That's what you do.
It wasn't even chuk. It was chink. It was a fucking spear gun.
He's spear gun. He once upon a time in Hollywooded them. You never saw the movie. I know you didn't.
No.
God damn you.
I don't watch that shit.
I know.
I don't care about Hollywood.
That is a movie to watch a guy just jerk off to something that he likes, you know? That's what that movie is.
What? Oh, okay.
That's Quentin Tarantino being like, I like movies. Can't you tell? That's what that movie is.
Yeah.
I mean, what was I going to say? The reptile, yeah. What did you get the job done?
Yes, his 6-year-old did not fucking survive.
6-year-old what? That's my question. Let's get an autopsy. I'm just saying. I mean,
fuck no, but fucking he's fucking arrested, and I'm sure he's like, oh, I'm sorry, QAnon, fucking 4chan. I don't know.
He then used it as a scapegoat.
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, he
traitor.
Traitor. He definitely mentioned that shit. So I guess I don't know if he owned up to it or if he was like, yeah, I did it. But I did it for you, officer. I did it for us. I did it for humanity.
it's also, this is going to sound very emo. Get ready for this kind of fucking, this isn't a you need to leave kind of thing what I'm about to say. But at the end of the day, just say fuck it. Anytime in history you give up, you're I don't know why I'm sounding like Michael Jordan. What I'm saying is, when Saddam Hussein, this is where you play the sound, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. But when he died, he gave no fucks. Every person who was sentencing him to like death, he treated them like as though they were disobeying their leader. And he was just saying, fuck you, how could you do? And that's pretty much how you gotta be. If you kill your kids because of fucking reptile, everybody's a reptile at that point. You assume they're all out to get you.
Anybody who says I shouldn't have killed my children, they're my ops now.
They're my ops.
And they're probably reptilian in nature.
Why can't I think of a reptile that sounds like ops? I don't know. They're my salamanders.
Listen here, you fucking Gila monsters.
Remember how Subway used to sell Sobe? You were like, ah! Fucking, I don't know. It was Panda Express.
Panda Express?
Remember Sobe?
No.
That was that one with like the
lizard. The one with the lizard on it. Yeah. What happened to that? Is that still around?
Reptiles got him.
The reptiles fucking got him. Fucking, I see Calypso a lot more.
Yeah, Calypso I have seen more. I don't know what the fuck that is, but yeah.
It's lemonades. Sugary ass lemonades.
So he really did give up on the reptile thing after all of it? He
didn't give up. He's walking it back. He's trying to rationalize it more. He's trying to be like, guys, we're getting a little too crazy. It wasn't. Yeah, I know. He can't.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that. No, I'm talking about the guy that killed his kid.
Oh, that guy? No. I think he was. I think he explained to people like, "Oh, fucking, my kid's a reptile, so I had to kill him." And then the police are like, "What? That's crazy. You're free to go." He's not free to go. He's in jail right now. He's probably gonna stay there.
I know. I know. In your world, so slowly let him go, huh?
They probably did. They probably wanted to. There was at least one cop that was like, "I understand completely."
And then he's like, "Holy shit!
Oh shit!
They're doing it! They fuck with him."
Oh my god! Imagine being a guard and just peeking into his cell in the middle of the night with a fucking snake mask. Or
You're free to go, sir. It's like, why do you sound like a fucking Ekans right now? Oh, yeah.
You push the fucking food tray in with a fake tail or some shit.
What's your favorite Pokemon? Oh, mine, Sir Viper. It's like, all right.
Sir Viper.
You remember Sir Viper?
Sir Viper.
Oh, I thought it was Sir Viper.
Sir Viper.
Dude, I always thought the
Madam Viper, Sir Viper.
You ever seen a picture and someone's like, "Dude, this picture goes so hard." You ever seen that? My favorite thing ever is not Sir Viper. It's his enemy. Do you know who his enemy is?
Not Zangoose.
Zangoose went so fucking hard. Did you remember how Zangoose looked like?
I remember. He was
I might get up from my chair and do the stance. He looked like it was blood because he had like a line. It looked like he looked like Kratos a little bit, kind of with like the thing on him.
Little bit.
Dude, Zangoose was out on a fucking mission. Do you remember who was that? Do you remember XXX Tentacion? Do you remember him?
Who?
XXX Tentacion. You don't remember this, like in rap? He was like a SoundCloud.
Is that what the fuck you call him?
Yeah. Triple X. What?
Extension.
No. XXX Tentacion. That was his name.
What the fuck?
That was how he said his name.
Nobody has ever.
I've never heard extension.
Extension.
No one ever called him
Triple Extension.
You're an idiot.
Extension.
Anyways, like when he was like, have you ever heard his old music though? Bishop Sippity in your hood. What the fuck is up? That was like pretty much. That was what Zangoose was. That vibe of like, I'm not here to make friends. Like he was so, dude. Now that I think about it, dude, it might get me back. I don't know. I'm thinking of Pokemon just going with a with a Zangoose run, like all 6 Zangooses.
First of all, you got to find which one he's actually in. There's so many goddamn Pokemon now.
Cheat code his ass. Beating every Pokemon
You're
game
fucking
with Zangoose.
Gonna fucking, what is it? The genie or the shark thingy, whatever.
The Game Shark. I used to have one.
Game Shark, right into whatever game you have.
And then just cut. Dude, he went so fucking hard. All right,
that was a cooler design for sure.
So mean. Survivor looked like a shitty Arbok or whatever.
Yeah. It was just like a different breed.
He looked cool. Like he looked a big snake, but like you're a big snake. But
no, yeah, but the problem was neither of them fucking evolved.
No, but I like Pokemon that can evolve more than Pokemon that do evolve because it lessens like it's like a fighting game character where he has multiple forms like in Dragon Ball Z. Mm-hmm. That's how I see it. Why are you looking at me like that? You disagree?
I disagree.
Okay, and there are some like evolutions that are better, but it's like Magmar was better when he was just Magmar.
Yeah, Magmortar doesn't look as cool.
Magmatard.
Magmortar.
Bullshit. Magmortar, right? Isn't that his name?
Magmortar.
I thought it was Magmortar.
It's probably.
Wouldn't it make sense to call him Magmortar because he's like a mortar?
I guess.
I don't know.
And one of his hands is fucking a gun.
I'm going to look up Zangoose right now. Hold the fuck up.
You're going to look up what?
The Zangoose.
Zangoose?
I might show the audience what Zangoose looks like.
Zangoose. If you don't know what a Zangoose is.
If you guys don't... Okay, you ready for this?
Go.
Zangoose is pulling Benoit.
Shit.
Zangoose looks a lot like...
It has Benoit energy for sure.
There is Benoit energy. Dude, look at that. Okay, first of all, I'll show the camera. That's what he looks like.
There's no holding me back.
But dude, what's up with that head twitch? What's up with the red eyes, the head twitch? He's not shaving his claws. I know that he's not trimming. Nah, he has a tail. But
he has two tails.
He'd be cooler, I think, without a tail. Oh, he does have two tails.
No, I think the tails work for him.
Dude, he looks so fucking pissed. It's funny because it's like he's a Pokemon built on like he has a nemesis, and it's like you fucking bet he does.
You fucking right. Jesus Christ, he looks like he just got into a fight.
He doesn't look like a pacifist. He doesn't look like he doesn't look like he'd fucking like have moves that would be like defense. He just looks like slash. Like that's over all four moves.
Fucking dagger, fucking shiv. These are all these type of moves he would have.
Let me read its fucking. You want me to read its Pokedex entry?
I mean, there's like depending on each game, but fucking give me a cool one.
Introduced in Generation 3. After this, we will talk about it. You pick a Pokemon that you want to talk about because I guess this is now just.
Now it's just fucking Pokemon Corner.
It's literally just Pokemon Corner. I'll read up to like when I quit Pokemon. So Ruby.
Okay.
Memories of battling its arch rival Survivor. It's not Survivor. You're right. It's Survivor. Are etched into every cell of Zangoose's body.
Jesus fuck.
This Pokemon adroitly dodges attacks with incredible agility.
It's time.
It is time.
Hold on. Give me a second, folks.
Zangoose usually stays on all fours, but when angered, this is a horrible one. Fucking Zangoose usually stays on all fours, but when angered, it gets up on its hind legs and extends its claws. This Pokemon shares a bitter rivalry with Seviper that dates back over generations. And you don't know what this was for. You don't know why they hate each other.
It's natural enemy shit. It's fucking one thing. It's fucking natural.
You know, like Hatfields. Do you know what that is?
The Hatfields and the McCoys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like an old, like American. Yeah. You know, they were both
American Appalachian.
Yeah. I thought it was Cowboys, but yeah.
No, it was Appalachian. They're in the mountains, in the hills and shit.
Dude, these are horrible fucking script. Hold on. If it comes across a Survivor, its fur bristles it. Its fur bristles and it assumes its battle pose. The sharp claws are its best weapon. You know, shit. Dude, these are horrible. Wait, hold up. It's over? It's Survivor's arch rival. It threatens those it encounters. Fans out claws. Oh, come on. Yeah, no, the best one is memories of its battling its arch rival is etched into every cell.
Every fucking cell.
You would assume that Survivor got him so bad that like he has the anime.
He beat him. He fucking bit him in the dick.
That he has. He's like, I have no dick.
I have no fucking dick no
more. The Benoit.
I'm lucky I had kids before this, or else there wouldn't be any more Zangooses.
That's the Benoit factor.
Oh God, fucking.
All right, I spazzed out over Zangoose because I forgot how badass it did. The head twitch too. That's what dude. It was mad.
I was gonna say I'm a little disappointed just because it only stands up when it battles. I guess, which it looks the coolest when it's standing.
What do you mean it only stands up when it battles?
It says when it's gonna battle, it stands up
on the hind legs or something. Yeah, it is kind of like it's gonna race you or something. Yeah, you do kind of want it to walk up to you.
You want it to walk up to you and just slash.
I'm picturing, like a like a Homelander, like punch through the stomach or something. No. And he pulls out your Survivor heart. And he's like, we're going to continue fighting.
It's on the claw. The fucking heart has been pierced and it's stuck to the claw.
Alien versus Predator kind of rivalry. Yeah. Like Zangoose are the best hunters. Survivor are like Xenomorph. Maybe that is. No. Yeah, probably not.
Nah.
But Zangoose looks like he's itching. He's trying to catch a case. He looks like fucking.
He doesn't just battle till your fucking Pokemon has the stupid X's or the fucking circles on your shit. He is murdering your fucking Pokemon.
Let me put it like this. After Survivor fights one of your Pokemon, the Pokemon Center won't be able to help. They'll look at it and be like, our machines don't.
I think what you want is the taxidermist, because that's really all we can do. Yeah. It's over. Fuck, man. I can't think of a fucking Pokemon that looks as cool. I'm trying to think through the generations.
This is funny because it's so random. It's not like a legendary or anything. It's just an animal that hates another Pokemon. Or it's a Pokemon that hates another Pokemon to the point where he wants extinction. He wants to rid the world. I picture, like a Zangoose getting caught in like a bear trap. And then, like, it's crawling to kill a fucking... Like, it doesn't give a fuck. It'll eat off its leg to get it
will out. Fucking slash his leg off and then just go chase after that survivor.
He is on a mission. Yeah. He's like... Not like John Wick, but he's like a worse John... I don't know. It helps...
If John Wick was the bad guy of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, he's on a mission.
Oh, God.
You can't think of one Pokemon that looks cool?
That looks as cool, no. It's funny
because now what I think about cool in Pokemon is like Slowking. I just think Slowking is the coolest.
He's the coolest.
He's the king of slows. I always say that like he's Jesus.
They have this new one where he's cool, but it's weird because he's like constantly sitting down. I think there's a stool attached to his ass so he can sit down.
You can't. I mean, I always thought like Scyther was cool. But like he wasn't.
They gave him a new form.
He did?
Yeah. He has a different evolution because he could turn into Caesar. Yeah. There's another one where he turns into I forget. Basically, his hands are like axes. What do you fucking?
How good is Caesar at making people squirt? That's my only question.
Oh, he's the best. He's the greatest. Are you kidding me? Fucking 8 feet.
Caesar. Make her come.
Fuck. Gyarados was always good.
Gyarados? Yeah, Red Gyarados.
He's pretty useless at the beginning just because because of what he evolves from, the Magikarp. And then he gets like 1 or 2 moves, but neither of them are great.
Shiny Zangoose.
You're not going to like it.
Nah, he just looks like color swap. That's it. It's just blue.
Wait. Make sure that's the right one, because sometimes people on the internet make fake
catfishing you?
They be bullshitting.
That's the only thing that makes me want to come back to Pokemon is just to get shinies. That's it.
Man, fucking do it. Whatever fucking...
I'm not going to do it.
Fucking whatever floats your boat. Why? Because you've talked too much shit about the Nintendo Switch?
I've talked... we had a vicious argument earlier about the Switch.
Oh, God. Fuck. But yes, no, it's more about the nostalgia. And also, multiplayer.
No. Yeah, PS5. All right, whatever. I'm not going to get back into it. It's kind of like... No, you got one Pokemon? What? Come on. Okay, we'll do this. We'll go favorite generation up to like 4, because that's like when I quit.
That's when you quit?
That's when I quit. All right, first generation. What's your favorite?
First generation?
Yeah, I haven't.
I mean, Mewtwo and Charizard are everybody's favorite, but I'm more of a Venusaur person.
Not mine.
What's yours?
I forgot if I...
What the fuck?
Let me look at the Pokemon. Hold up. Let's look at Pokemon. Let's do a Pokemon draft.
Pokemon draft.
Get your phone out of me.
I got you. All right,
this is going to be an important moment. We cannot back out from which Pokemon we pick from the Pokemon draft.
All right.
We have to announce on 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm not saying say it, but what I'm saying is like on like 3. And then once you say 3, you say the name. And if it's the same name, we have to re-pick another Pokemon. And that Pokemon that we just cannot be picked. Deal? Because the chance of us picking a Pokemon... That's just a gay bit. I'm still doing it, though.
Go.
We're doing. All right, let me look up Gen 1 real quick. Oh, my bad.
Oh, you suck. You don't know it right off the fucking dome?
I like certain type of Pokemon. Hold the fuck up. I'll tell you when I found them.
Find them.
Hold the fuck up. Hold up.
I'm over here typing multiple answers in all at once. Come on.
Hold up.
Excuse me.
Still looking.
Search, you fuck. Search.
I'm at the point where it should be liking these. Just
what does that mean?
On looking.
Fucking Magmar was a Gen 1. That's fucking... Magmar was Gen 1. The Magby that comes before is like Gen 2, I think.
I'm not going to say Magmar, but I guess...
1.
Yeah, okay.
2. 3.
Kangaskhan. Ooh, we went similar.
Similar. Very
similar.
Very. Kangaskhan, just because I don't like him, just because he has too many fatherly duties.
I know. Yeah, he's a single dad. Is Kangaskhan a dad?
Dad, mom, whatever the fuck.
It's a mom, you would assume, right? Because there's a theory that what Cubone is he's a Kangaskhan or something with
whose mom died, and then he just was like, I'll put on her skull.
Yeah. Remember how we were talking about Philly, the ghettos, and about like how like they're doing that drug that like opens up their scalp or whatever?
Yes.
That's like what Marowak is. That's how hard he is.
But yes, Nidoking.
I like that. But Nidoking is cool. And you have to forget. I forgot. I would always forget as a kid that you have to get a pink fucking in order to get the new, because you'd always
because the pinks are the boys and the blues are the girls.
Yeah. All right.
And the Nidoqueen doesn't look as good.
All right. Hold up. So now we're on Gen 2.
Gen 2.
So like, give me a second just to scroll through.
Gen 2. Let me see. Gen 2. Generation 2.
I might pick a fucking asshole answer, but hold on.
Go for it, man.
I'm not ready.
Go ahead. Use a legendary. Use fucking whatever the fuck.
Dude, the Gen 2 Pokemon go pretty hard. I'm just like, they're fucking... Dude, they're all kind of cool.
Yeah. Let me see.
What the fuck on?
I already know it. I already seen it.
Stop.
I already got it.
Stop! Don't do it yet. Because I'm thinking I got a couple. all right. For a joke answer, because I always thought it was funny because there was a great meme about it. Is Xatu?
Xatu?
No, but that's not Xatu. That's not a Pokemon. But you know Xatu?
Yes, I know Xatu.
Native American.
Yes, the Native American fucking Pokemon.
I gotta show you a meme of that later. But
hold on. Fuck it. Shit.
I'm still looking. I don't want to make... wait.
Fucking... I know. I already got mine.
Just give me one moment. I think... hold on.
Today, Junior.
Alright, Almost. Count to 3. Like, I'm not saying like for the Pokemon. I'm saying count me to 3 to pick.
1, 2, 3. That did nothing. That didn't even. You didn't even rush.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. Fucking come on.
Fuck it. All right.
Ready. 1,
2, 3. Umbreon.
Literally, in my fucking thing, it's a Noctowl fighting an Umbreon.
Noctowl?
Noctowl.
What is Noctowl?
This one.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay.
That's a fucking good one. Okay. I fuck with that design. I fuck with the typing. I fucks with it.
So here's the thing. So I was going to say Totodile, because Totodile is my favorite Pokemon of Gen 3 or Gen 2 because he looks... I don't like his evolution.
You don't like fucking Feraligatr?
No, I think he looks ugly. I think Totodile is the best representation of that Pokemon. Like
nobody likes the middle one. But fucking Feraligatr?
Yeah, I see, like Trico. I see Trico's the same thing. Trico's only cool when he's Trico.
I like Trico better when he's the middle one. When he's like Sceptile?
To me, he looks like a woman. When he Sceptile's the final. The second one is like Grovyle or something.
Grovyle.
I don't like Grovyle. Yeah, it looks like a woman.
I don't even know what you... Like a woman with the fucking thing in it?
Like a single black mother trying to raise her kids.
I'm just trying to raise some good children.
Well, he's just caught today. You compared to a Pokemon. All right, Gen 3, you cannot say Zangoose for the sake of fucking...
Okay.
Because we started it.
Yes. Gen 3, fucking Gen 3 Pokemon.
I regret my Gen 2 pick already, but hold on. Already, dude. Okay, I'm ready.
Already?
I'm ready, but I have a couple things to say after that. But I'll talk a little bit about the Pokemon Gen 3 because Gen 3 was my generation because I played Emerald the most. Because this one to me has all the coolest Pokemon. I'm a fucking idiot. God damn it! I knew it.
What happened?
I fucking knew it. I'm gonna pick it. Fuck it. I blundered my second generation pick because of this. Okay.
What was the fucking?
I'm ready. I'm fucking ready.
Okay,
Just tell me when you're ready.
Hold on.
Make
sure I get it.
God damn it.
All right, I got it.
All right. One, two, three.
Agron. I thought.
You scared the shit out of me.
That makes sense for you, though.
Because I picked Umbreon, but I was thinking Absol. Because my instant pick, Deoxys. Because I didn't have a legendary. I think you had a legendary.
I didn't have no legendary.
You don't have a okay, because I was thinking I want Deoxys. Because Deoxys is my favorite Pokemon on how to get them. Because I used to cheat and I used to get the ticket or whatever.
I was going to say.
The Game Shark or whatever.
Yeah.
And I just remember Deoxys I would have said, but I forget Absol was my original pick for Gen 2 because I thought it was fucking...
You always got to have some type of dog on your team. And it's like a fucking evolutionary thing as a human. You want some kind of canine with you.
My team is so fucking weird. My team is like... Because Absol's emo and Umbra.
Yes,
a very emo team. Yeah.
You left before this happened, but he got even more weirdly emo. He has a mega evolution where that fucking weird thing on his head is even bigger.
Fuck yeah.
And then he has like angel wings, basically.
I have so much to say about this generation, though. Because this is such a cool... To me, this is like the best.
Do you know who the fuck I'm even talking about?
Absol?
Agron.
Oh, I think you said Absol.
I didn't say Absol.
I think you said Agron. Agron is the first cool Pokemon of that generation, too.
What are you talking about? This motherfucker? The tanky looking?
I know who Agron is.
Fucking tanky motherfucker.
Agron's the first cool one. As in, like, you see him and you know he's going to be sick because he's so small. That's what I remember. I just knew that.
Yeah.
Exploud is like your mediocre. Exploud is mid. Exploud you got because you were so early into the game.
Yeah.
But really, Agron's like the first one. You're like, oh, he's in the team for sure. Like, he's always in it.
He has his slot secured.
Yeah, he is a tank. He's all that. Yeah. A couple things. I could have picked Metagross, who to me, he was so clutch in terms of like what his usefulness was.
He's a motherfucker to
and
get.
He looks cool as shit. He looks like he'd fuck you up. This was also because I saw this. Hold on, let me double check. I was thinking in the beginning Blaziken because Blaziken was compared to all the other finals of the starters.
Yeah,
Blaziken kicks so much fucking ass.
Blaziken is yeah.
Dude, fuck these. I have a cousin that likes Swampert, and I'm like, dude, Blaziken will fucking kick your thing into the sun. Like,
first of all, it can't. It's a water and ground type. It's getting destroyed.
Blaziken has that vibe of Matt Hardy's theme song. It's like, oh yeah, tornado. Blaziken does not give a fuck. You ever seen how long? I'm saying like I've seen it in person, but like you ever seen how long Blaziken's legs are?
Yeah.
It is going to kick the living shit out of you.
Legit, like literally kick. He's not beating your ass with his hand. He is kicking you in the face, in the ass. He's breaking your shins with a fucking low kick.
There was a UFC fighter named Pat Barry. He was a kickboxer, but he literally UFC fights would end because hey Ross.
What's up, Ross?
He would end fights so fucking early because he would kick someone so hard in the leg. The guy would look at the ref, like the guy that just took the kick, and be like, I'm done. I'm done. I don't want to fight.
No, because fuck, that shit hurts. The shin was not built for any fucking impact.
No, it's the easy. I was thinking about that now. I'm like, I'm just gonna kick a guy in the legs if I ever get into a street fight.
Like legit, like even if he's like, cover your face and just shin kick the fuck out of him.
Do you want to go for Gen 4 just for the fuck of it?
Fuck of it. We said up to 4. Let's go to 4. I already have it pulled up. I'm cheating a little bit.
God damn you. Okay. I don't have any reaction to it. Like, I don't like any of this, but hold on. To me, they all didn't look stupid.
You know which one I like?
Hold on.
And I can pick legendaries and all that, and I'm not doing it. And I'm not going for everybody's
I thought
favorite.
about it. I thought you had picked one, and that's why I didn't pick one. I have a bad team. I don't like my team versus your team, but hold on.
I have wider spread.
Yeah, all my team is very emo. Hold on.
I may have too many ground types, but that's fine. That's fine with me.
I'm just thinking if I even have something worth. Okay, I mean I have it. I mean it's a pick from when I played it. I just didn't like it. All right. 1, 2, 3.
Hippodon. Luxray.
Lux or whatever.
Nah, he does look. He's a fucking.
He's the first.
He's got Goku's haircut. Oh snap!
It's okay. Well, you buy the case.
Yeah, well, exactly.
All right.
Sorry about that.
That was Ross's reaction to me picking looks, right? He literally dropped the fucking...
What a shitty pick.
Like, why? Why would you do that?
No, he does look fucking clean as hell.
Yeah, let me see what time is it.
Mine is just literally a hippo. Angry hippo.
I saw your fucking thing. I didn't like it.
You didn't like it?
I don't like any of these. I mean, I was gonna pick one of the I was thinking what would be like the most like savage way to go about this and wouldn't it be cool if in every generation you just start going Porygon? You're like, holy shit, this guy's
Porygon Z, Porygon
Y, or
Porygon 2, Porygon 2, and then Porygon Z.
Yeah,
fucking yeah. I was gonna say, what the fuck? I feel like fucking. First of all, you have some good picks. You have good fucking aesthetically. They look cool.
I could have picked a lot cooler. I was thinking, my bad. I was thinking I could have picked. You remember that cactus Pokemon?
Yeah.
I was thinking I could have picked him.
That was a good one,
dude. I could have picked so many.
There's so many that look so cool, but they're not that useful.
Yeah, that's what a lot of them like. Shuckle is my favorite. Shuckle, because Shuckle is like dangerous in Pokemon or whatever because he has such high defense.
Yeah, no, he's a motherfucker to get rid of.
You ever seen that? People used to do teams. This is such a dumb. I feel like such an asshole talking about. He used to talk about. People used to do this team of like Shuckle and someone that could switch attack.
Yeah. Their attack would switch. Oh wait, what?
Yeah, well, attack would switch defense, and then Shuckle would just be fucking like a human wrecking machine of just like
I don't know how, but you can somehow do like 1,000,000+ damage with a Shuckle.
Yes, Shuckle's a badass. I'm going to show you that Zatu video after. All right, we have 20 seconds.
20 seconds? All right. I love you.
That's it?
That's all I got.
20. Sorry, we have 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Visit us on YouTube. Visit us on RadioValencia.com.
Are squirting videos worth it? You decide. And go fuck yourselves. All right.
Love you.
All right.